Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again. It's the best part of the week. Season 9, Week 2, coming at you here for the Dota Underlords Solos. I'm your host and friend, Fourcourt Jester. With me is the impeccable, the immaculate mannequin of Dr. Heckle. Dude.
Immaculate. Yeah, I suppose. No cam this week. Sorry, everyone. Trying out a different kind of setup, one that doesn't have a webcam. But yeah.
It's just the kitten's fault, right? The kitten is
Oh
just
yeah,
too
of course.
cute. We kept cutting to the kitten too much, took away time from the game. I get you.
It hurts my ego, Jester. It hurts it to the core, and I just can't have it.
I moved my green screen behind me, and now I have a very shiny forehead. It's amazing. All right.
Nice.
So we're like literally 1 minute away. I believe we're waiting on one person to get things started. But Season 9, Group A, Round 1 of Week 2 comes with a few new surprises. Last week, a little boring. We didn't get too much done on the dev side because there was no development, but they've made up for it this week, man. Heckle, tell us about some of these new 3-star changes.
All right, yeah, finally, every unit that is a 3 cost and under finally has a 3-star bonus, which is very exciting. Last week we saw a lot of comps decide to forego rapid leveling early and focus on 3-star leveling. You got your demon comps with Warlock, your mage comps with 3-star CM, and now Snapfire, Legion Commander, Storm Spirit, and Lifestealer all have 3-star bonuses. So let's go over to the updates. The update notes.
I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna hit start while we do that. Of course, we're not gonna miss too much here early on. If I can remember what button to press, my play button is gone.
Oh, cool.
Hold up.
Oh, you're not ready. You're not ready.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
Let's also not play duos. That would be bad.
Ooh,
Private,
yeah.
human, standard. Let's get it going. Yeah. Woo. There we go. Disaster averted. There's a scoreboard for some reason, but here's the game. So yeah, new 3-stars. Tell us all about it, and I'll tell you my experience this week as we did, as I've already done my early bird.
Sure. So new 3-star units. We'll start from the lowest cost to the highest cost. Snapfire's 3-star is that they get some armor reduction during the debuff period for old Scatterblast. Nothing earth-shaking. I mean, I would venture to say that just having a dragon bonus is better than having her 3-star bonus, but it's a sort of in the sort of nice-to-have category, sort of like Venomancer's wards. So that's nice. Again, nothing earth-shaking. The two cost units that got 3-star bonuses are Legion Commander's Duel. She now sort of places a soft taunt on her dual target that everybody in range of the dual target will now duel that target. So that can be good. I feel like that just kind of happens anyway passively, though. So, again, nothing earth-shattering. I think it's a decent sort of, again, nice to have. Then you look at the other the other 2-cost unit that got a 3-star bonus, Storm Spirit. That is the Overload ability, where whenever he casts a spell, everyone affected by an auto attack gets slowed and gets some extra damage on them. And the Delta Slam also counts as an attack, so everybody affected by his round of the Delta Slam also gets debuffed. That can be potentially extremely devastating. I mean, Delta Slams are devastating enough, and having this new 3-star bonus gives you a reason to 3-star a Storm Spirit. I know some people are on the fence when they're doing a Spirit build to have, you could either have a bunch of 2-star and 1-star Storm Spirits just constantly Delta Slamming, but now having this 3-star bonus can really aid you if you're going deep into mages and you want to go for that option rather than just having the Spirit spam, which has been sort of less attractive as we've seen in these, past couple of weeks here at UPL. And the final 3-star bonus is Lifestealer's Rage, which for, if you're coming to Underlords from a Dota 2 background, you know all about Rage. It is magic immunity and I believe bonus attack speed as well. At 3 stars, let me just double check that.
It's at least magic immunity. I'm not entirely sure if he got movement or was it attack speed there.
Right, and that is huge. Having magic immunity. Yeah, Lifestealer gains Rage. On cast, Lifestealer becomes Magic Immune, gains 50% move speed and plus 50 attack speed
there you
for
go.
5 seconds.
So it's both.
Yeah, and that's huge. Usually, Lifestealer is your Mask of Madness sort of expert. Love to have Mask of Madness on him because of the synergies between attack speed and lifesteal and just, keeping him alive. But with this 3-star bonus, you don't get Rage, so, that might be open things up for, I don't know, Moonshard, Butterfly, other attack speed items.
I mean, Butterfly
there.
was already good there.
Yeah, Butterfly is already very good because of the effective HP you get from the dodge. But, I mean, there's still plenty of good Mask of Madness carriers, your Trolls, your Drows, stuff like that.
Double
So, yeah.
hunter, double 3-star hunters with double masks was something of a repeat last week, which was really powerful but really strange. And where the hell was that luck for me this week in my games? Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. It's always there when you're watching, never there when you want it. So tell me about your games this week and if you saw any of this stuff. I personally haven't seen any of the new 3-stars in my games, so.
So really, I don't get to see a lot of Knight Legion commanders kind of anymore because I mostly play duos, right?
Right.
And Knight comps were okay, but LC comps mostly became like demon comps, like the Mr. Warlock demon race, so to speak. So the AoE from having a bunch of demons hitting you with pure damage versus just one demon hitting you with pure damage didn't really make a huge difference, in my opinion. It's not like a game-changing 3-star effect to chase. It's nice to have. It's like the reverse taunt. I don't know what you would call reverse taunt, but it's nice to have, but I wouldn't rush it by any means. I wouldn't stay at 4 while everyone else is 6 looking for it.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression that I got as well from that.
Our button got smashed. 5. He was our last 100, so this means everybody's actually lost now in the first 4 rounds as we've gone on, and we have no clear streaker early game. Haven't really seen a super big early game. So what I did play with, though, was Mage 3-star Spirit.
Okay.
And so I don't know really what the spirit part of those 3-star spirits would do, because I didn't really get a successful spirit game going. But I did get a 3-star magic with the Storm Spirit, and for corner comps, like that ball lightning can really add up.
Sure.
But when you're the heat of the battle, right? Unless you're going to be completely walling yourself into a corner, you're not really going to see huge dividends out of it, right? You attack that one ward off in the corner with nothing around it. The ball lightning does, 50, 75 damage, something like that. But you hit the Inesix, who's surrounded by 4 units, right? Then all of a sudden you're hitting for 300 a hot shot. So it's very situational. Doesn't really feel like a huge game changer. I'm not entirely too sure if we'll see any kind of comps changed for it. So, but yeah, I never saw a Lifestealer. Never once did I see a 3-star Lifestealer.
Really?
So don't really know about that. And if there's anything else, it's escaping me. Oh, Scatterblast. Brawnies. So Brawnies and duos are still very hit or miss. It's either you're going to be having a fantastic Brawny game, or you're not. There's no in between.
Yep. Sounds like Brawnies, yes.
But -5 armor on the Scatterblast doesn't feel very super impactful, especially since most of the time what we use her for is you just kind of throw her on the front lines. She gets her mana, she spams, she dies. Very rarely do we actually have repeated Scatterblasts on some Brawny games with her, right? It's all about the Bristleback. It's all about the Beastmaster, the Juggernaut. It's never really been about good old Scattershot. So, yeah, that's kind of my high level. My big boss level analysis. It's not super in depth. I could be totally wrong on it, but I didn't really see any game changers this week.
Yeah, it's still cool that every 3 cost and below unit does have a 3-star bonus. So that opens up the sort of full spectrum of low rolling strategies versus the sort of high econ play and rapid leveling strategies. And yeah, it should be interesting. We saw a mix of both last week, and I'm excited to see what that brings this week here, week 2, season 9, EPL solos.
Speaking of good old Snapfire, there is a 2-star Snapfire on Sinead's team, which is a little strange because the rest of them are all LC Knights. Just this random Snapfire there. But hey, man, a 2-star this early is a 2-star, right? Don't knock
exactly.
it.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you just kind of play your studs. If you just happen to have a transitional 2-star unit, it's better than just having it could be more effective than just having a weak first level alliance of something. Okay.
Rokan just swapped into Branos.
Okay.
He picked up Double Bristle, a Beastmaster. Well, maybe he just picked up the Jug, because I'm not entirely too sure which one prompted this change. But he did have Druids and I think Savage out, and now he swapped him into the Brawnies. Seven levels in with 0 kills. It's a gutsy move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, taking a look around the lobby, you've got M Blue in second right now with the Savage Summoner, Druid comp. So maybe it's tough because these are the times when you could possibly pivot around your builds, and I guess just throwing in 4 1-star Brawnies and not completing Brawny 2 is a play. Certainly, I don't see any Snapfires. You could possibly well. There's
Dusk,
the
Snapfire. He's got, okay, there we go.
Speak of the devil, and they shall appear.
He's
I
not,
guess. So
he's
that's
not
gonna
at
help.
5. He's not at 5. Okay, he sold the...
Is sold. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sold the Snap.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, because he sold, like, the Snap and he sold something on his bench at the same time.
That might have been a misplay. I'm not sure.
So, it's like, well, you only needed to sell one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here playing, right? So, I don't know. It does not seem to be working out for Rakan particularly well thus far. But we'll see. You know, it's a long match. We're closing in on the Underlord selection round, so maybe a Jewel could help out here. Healing and stealing Eno.
Yeah, a Yoink Eno would be definitely the top pick for Brawny.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like there's some pivoting going on here. Looking to pivot back to Druid Summoner.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he had before. I just don't know why he threw in some swaps there. Maybe it's a feint. Maybe it's like, hey, look, guys, I'm going Brawny. Look at me. And then
It's mind games.
Swaps. Or maybe he found an item that made it useful. He found a Desolator, so I'm not really convinced on either front here. We are into round 9, as you said. Underlords are coming up here soon enough. Health-wise, Asti, for looks like. Well, I wanted to say he's going for some good old Bloodbound demons, but then I look at his bench and I'm just not really convinced I know what he wants at all.
Yeah, there's some confusing stuff down here. A couple Bloodbound picks. There's a Heartless Troll comp that can be quite powerful if you can get levels and not the right items, but I don't know what's going on down here.
Oh, so remember how I said they fixed tooltips?
No, dude, don't tell me that.
No. I have to expand. They fixed spectator tooltips. They did not fix the in-game tooltips. You still can't in-game tooltip things while you're in combat for some reason.
Okay, well, baby steps.
Yeah.
Small indie company still, Valve.
Yep.
So
they're getting off the ground with their 7th game. They're just looking for that streak.
I'm sure they'll hit it big. Hit it big one day.
One day. Speaking of hitting it big, we got a high roller in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Zexorus subscribed with a tier 1 for 8 months on a 5-month streak. Not only does this guy run the back end, he fuels and funds this entire endeavor. I'm living in mansions and driving Ferraris because of this guy, so we do thank you for your support, my friend.
That reminds me, Zex, I did get that Bugatti. I was a little late to sign for it, but don't worry about it. That did come through. The check came in the mail. We're great. I'm living high over here.
Powered by anger and cash money, baby. So, okay. Big brain play, Zex. Got to boost those numbers up. You take that money. You gave it to Asian. Asian then subs to us. You get that money back when Twitch pays you. Big brain plays right there, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. This is not the...
Same $5 going back and forth forever.
It's like that old... what was it? Home Improvement ad where Al has a stake in a hardware shop, and he's like, "All right, coffee, 25 cents." And the freeloader guy that always comes in for coffee and is like, "Hey, can I borrow 25 cents?" The shop owner gives him 25 cents. He gives that to Al. Al gives it back to the shop owner, puts it right back into the register. Free coffee. It's great. Now, of course, this is only illegal if Twitch considers this money laundering, but
cool, good.
Let's just breeze right past that point.
Mm-hmm. So we saw a mage comp emerge out of here from R Button. Looks like a mage spirit or mage primordial.
Well, he got the friendly fire. There were 3 Hobgins added into the mix, 4 in Essex, and then a sprinkling of a happy hour Asti Jewel, who hard to call. There's trolls, there's undead, there's Hunters is down at the bottom of the ranks here. Not entirely too sure where we're going to go with all that, but there it is.
So, if you've played Underlords enough, you've been in Asti's position, where you're you go into it, and you get some early rolls, and those seem fine, but you also get offered a bunch of unrelated units that are just like, okay, these are 2-star units. I can use this as sort of a transitional unit, and take it from here and pivot into something else. But it looks like Asti's in between two sort of minds here. There's makings of demons, there's making of hunters, there's some heartless units. I believe there's does he have a warlock out there, a 2-star warlock? Because he has a 2-star warlock on bench.
That's his only warlock. It's on bench.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's like I thought this was going to be a demon bloodbound early game looking for that demon, but it's hard to tell. It really is.
Because as he's at the bottom of the lobby here,
by a good bit.
Health.
Yeah, by a good bit.
So you could, when you're in this position, you could either stick down there and roll, and hope you hit your sort of advantage, or you could start a rapid level and just hope that the numbers can help stem the bleeding a bit, but I don't know. It does not appear that things are coming together quite yet for Asti.
Well, speaking of coming together, Asti taking on Arbutton, who got that shiny new 3-star Razor. Look at that attack damage, baby. It is so very slowly going up, but up and up it is going. Will he actually beat the mages? Hello, what is going on? Arbutton gets a 3-star, immediately tanks his streak for 6 health. Asti got to be pretty happy about that. Now, there is a caveat to say here. Arbutton, with that 3-star Razor, is absolutely still looking for a 3-star Arc Warden and a 3-star Crystal and a 3-star Storm Spirit. He's sitting at 4, baby. He is just looking for the quality over quantity game here.
Absolutely. And this is where things get kind of dicey if you're in that low rolling mindset. You have, bench space becomes a major concern. Ooh, that Mango Tree is going to be very, very good. Mango Tree barrier lineup, so good for mages.
Even better, Mango Tree, Arc Warden. Oh!
Yeah.
And there's the Arc Wardens, and there's the Storm Spirit, and we got to sell those bats. Come on, buddy. Sell those bats, get that money, get this 3-star, otherwise you're about to lose something important. Well, he lost an ogre. That's not that important, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there are better mages down the road, and that's 1 Storm Spirit away from that new 3-star, 2 Crystal Maidens away, 2 Arc Wardens away. I think the low rolling is going to pay off here for Arbutton.
We're kind of stuck in the corner, so you guys got to come to us here with our barrier and our oh, there goes the Mango Tree. Okay, fine. Maybe they're more of an apple crew. That being said, Arbutton is going to be at 4. He's not hemorrhaging health nearly as bad. Asti, though, is taken on... Okay, goodbye, Arbutton. We're moving on. Asti is taking on HG Steph. Now, Asti up to 6 units. Not entirely too sure what the comp there is. But Steph also at 4. And Steph is the one looking for the Warlock Demon build that we thought Asti was perhaps going for.
Yeah, taking a look at Steph's comp here, she's sitting at about, 5 Warlocks? A couple Legion Commanders, a couple Shadow Fiends, the primo pickup here is, of course, the Bloodseeker with the
Good job,
Stone
Arbutton.
Hall Cloak. But who cares about that? We got a 3-star Storm Spirit. First a UPL with that new bonus. I'm excited to see that in action.
Oh, gosh. Oh, golly. Steph, you're down at 4, and you're not even close to a Warlock. Oh, this is like, what, round 13? Round 14? You're still 4 Warlocks out? Hello?
Yeah, that is
Oh,
rough.
yeah, this is going to be bad. I'm absolutely going to go over to Arbutton next round. I just really wanted to make sure we see where Steph is going. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if we had a Steve Jobs, well, Bill Gates just dropped 11 months in the chat. Good job, Gareth Snap. Working your way up from the bottom. Now here we are. 2 subs. It's great. It's amazing. We're climbing mountains, ladies and gentlemen. You guys
That's my second house now. Thank you so much.
Oh, do you know where I would put our servers? In your second house, in the basement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, right next to the Bitcoin farm, of course.
Yeah.
Which,
God.
hey, Bitcoin going up. All those Bitcoins I never sold in 2018. Let's go. Let's go. I'm sure they'll be just as solvent and just as ready to go as they were way back then. Pumped for it.
Where are Warlocks? 2 people with Warlocks on board. One is Asti. The other's Steph. Asti up to 7 units, keeping pace. Steph still at 4. 4 units, round 15. Okay, are we going over to Arbutton? 100% we're going over our button. This is the other 4-unit comp still in game. We're looking for that Crystal Maiden still, but oh, Lord. 3 3-stars. Is that enough to even do anything against some of these 7s out there?
I don't like this positioning for the Arc Warden personally. I think...
Goodbye, Mango Tree. Wait, does he even have an item? He has a Void Stone. Okay.
He's got a Void Stone. And that's only going to get stronger with age. It looks like, hey...
Doing okay.
Looks like things are going pretty okay.
Doing okay. Yep, that Storm Spirit just zip zooming around with that ball lightning, yo.
AK damage.
Now again, they actually don't have a name for it on the damage meters. It's just called the Storm Spirit 3-star effect. But as I said, in big corner comps, this number will go real big, real fast. But other than that, it's really just like a cherry on top of a sundae. The sundae's still good without the cherry. It's just nice to have, you know.
8th Crystal Maiden coming out for our button, threatening for that 3-star CM.
All right,
give you more spells.
We've kind of we've looked around. We saw the 4. He's still sitting at 4. Steph has a 3-star CK, but Steph down 31 health. Asti 33. Take 1 is sitting at 45 on top of things. Like, we actually have our first heartbeat round in 16.
Oh, yeah, that is not... When things don't come together, when you're low-rolling like this, I guess that's why it's called gambling, right? It is, it's tough. But hey, you know, the Thrall goes out, gets that 2-star Magnus, 3-star CK, pumping out some damage, but that...
3-star Arc Warden that's been enslaved.
And that is the ultimate feels bad when you're low-rolling. Like, getting your own 3-star units whipped around against you, it is devastating stuff.
So, again, just last time before we move on, right? Storm Spirit 3-star effect still doing less than auto attack damage, even though that was a pretty decent balled up comp to go. So, doubles auto attack damage. Obviously, the main bread and butter will still be the actual effect of the Arc Warden. Or, sorry, of the Storm Spirit. Oh, and now he's going for more flings. Well, best of luck with that. Let's go over to Steph. 24 in a dream. There we go.
There it is. Okay.
Is this enough? We have 1 demon on board. Okay, we have 2 demons on board. You got to get rid of that Bloodseeker or one of these ogres. There are no Restools here. No Restools. Legion Commander 2-star not in. Now it's in. Thinking.
The real thing here with Steph's board is that usually you want a Bat Rider and a Witch Doctor, because that'll give you Knights 1, Trolls 1 with your CK. It'll give you a Warlock 1 with Mr. Warlock and Witch Doctor. And then you've got some good activatables for that, and you have a decent amount of sustain, a decent amount of defense.
Holy. Wait, Rokan has a 2-star Doom and it got enslaved? The heck?
That's a really early 2-star Doom.
That is a really early 2-star Doom. Why do we have a 2-star Doom?
But hey, that's a win for Steph, and maybe their luck's turning around here.
Yeah. Asti, however, not so lucky. Asti down 21. Asti, no 3-stars, and... I don't know, mishmash of things, Hunters? Has a Marana in for Hunter bonus? Yeah?
Yeah. Asti is still of 2 minds here with this build, sort of half committing to Hunters. There's some random, like, Druids. There's a Heartless.
1-star Magnus? Might as well just make it a Treant at this point, right?
Yeah.
I was going for the Savage, for the bear, I guess, right?
I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't... I don't see this having too many legs. Like, the Pudge gets doomed there, and the snakes are out, and Let's Go Crazy goes out, and I don't know. That's all. It's some decent DPS from the Hunter 1 alliance, but I'm not sure how, the kind of legs that this build has.
Streak complete for M Blue. Good stuff, Blue, sitting there at the top. Our button took a hit up against Steph. Steph now all of a sudden super powerful at round 17, and just in time, 24 health in a dream, right? But Rokan will bring Asti down to 9s. We will stay here, and we'll just put up the scoreboard. I believe this is not an item round. It is not. So lots of Troll Splash, as we might expect. That's the popular thing to do. A few Druid Splash, actually, here today. Something we didn't really see a lot of last week.
Summoner Druid coming out strong in this lobby A. Didn't see that too much last week, but I mean, here it's rocking the top of the scoreboard so far.
I will say that even though our button has all those 3 stars, the 6-unit count is probably what's holding him back the most. He is middle of the pack, though. So take 1,
Yeah.
taking on Asti. Take 1 off into the corner. 38 health versus the 9. Could be potential elimination if Asti doesn't get this one going. That's going to be some pretty decent bursts off the bat, but now as they got to kind of hunker down past the burst, this is actually looking all right for Asti.
Yeah, it was a big Shadow Fiend ult. Restored a lot of life back to that Magnus, and it might be enough to squeeze one out here
Oh,
against
what a
Take
hook.
One.
And Essex Golem goes right down because of that enthralled pudge.
A second Shadow Fiend spell.
Yeah, you don't see
That's
that
a win.
much, eh? Auto attacks actually still add up quite a bit for Shadow Fiends, if you think about it.
Oh yeah, great attack speed, great natural damage. You got the demon bonus. It's he's a really formidable right clicker, and I know for some of those like transitional demon comps with Warlock, I remember seeing a lot of Mask of Madness play on Shadow Fiend because if you don't have that Warlock 3-star, that Shadow Fiend's just never going to cast his spell ever. So at that point, you might as well just take advantage of the demon damage boost and put a Mask of Madness on him, get some decent lifesteal, some extra attack speed, and just
Shadow
slap away
Fiend,
like that.
Shadow Fiend has the highest right-click damage on this comp right now. They're all 2 stars, and he has the highest hit.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. But wouldn't a Mask of Madness on him mean he would never get the demon bonus?
Right. So I saw that primarily with demon comps transitioning to a Warlock 3-star. So before you get that 3-star, you put the Mask of Madness on them, and you know they just benefit from the bonus and never sort of waste their time trying to cast their spell.
Right. Okay, so right. Makes more sense now. Gotcha. Well, I don't know. Asti at 9 units now with 9 health is murking people for 9 damage. So this is okay. Maybe this isn't the first stab. Maybe Asti has solidified with this randomness of stuff of lads to be added into the mix. Now someone else that unfortunately is not doing so great. Take 1 has dropped tremendously. Lost the last 2 rounds. Wasn't he at 23 just before this?
I want to say, yeah. Asti and Steph have been making a sort of surge up the leaderboards, have been streaking on their low health. Asti hasn't really hit their sort of comp, like their draw, but has been hanging on, whereas Take 1, I don't know, there's like 3 knights in here, there's 4 troll,
Yeah,
so that could definitely help them out.
4 troll, 3 knight, no CK, although he does have one on bench. He also, why do you still have 1-star Legion commanders this late into the game? I have to wonder.
Probably benefiting from the druid, the sort of splash druid into this knight comp as well. I don't know.
Okay, well, 3-star Magnus out there. Wait, is there an LC on board? I didn't see an LC on board.
Oh, yeah, I guess LC on bench because of the knights. You know, LC's a good knight complement.
Sure,
like that
but
extra
when you're at
durable.
9 units already, Heckle.
Yeah, you gotta live the dream, I guess. It's either throw in the Legion Commander and enjoy that broad alliance bonus for her, or you throw in a 4th knight and actually have that alliance be significant in late game scenarios. I don't know. Who could say?
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't see a 2-star going in. I don't see a 2-star LC going in at all. Still holding on to this Druid Splash. Maybe it's to replace Druid Splash. You get this 2-star CK, 2-star Legion, just swap them out. 4 knights and an LC bonus.
Yeah, that 3-star. I mean, both 3 stars from these druids that Take 1 has in now can be pretty disruptive between the reverse polarity being that mess, AoE, CC, and you've got Nature's Prophets, Treants in the back line that can readjust a lot of aggro and help out your front lines by disrupting that sort of backline DPS.
Well, we're about to see our button taken on Take 1. This will be a mage update for us. We're up to 7 units for those mages. No extra 3 stars. Still looking for that 3-star Morphling on top of it. Ogre gets absolutely melted down, though. And now with that Mango Tree out, that's going to be the reverse polarity. The Coddle kind of goes a little sideways. Still hits a good few units. But now with the fire coming through, the green is starting to reduce. This is going to be actually Asti out in 8th as Steph knocks him down. Take 1 scams the 7th. And that will be in round 22, the first 2 out of Group A.
Yeah, that was a strong showing from our button there. Hit Mage 2, so that's a ton of magic resistance reduction from their comp. Has Coddle.
Oh, that was exactly lethal.
That is rough.
Three teammates, or three players, not teammates, this ain't duos. Three out in round 22. Asti out first, take one Sinead. So, Steph and the Demons, sounds like a great band, right? Will at least prevail for now. The 3-star CK really goes a long way for the night bonuses, right? It makes that LC very tanky. But I don't see another 3-star in the mix for them.
Yeah, for sure. Elsie's gonna like that. 3-star bonus removes the adjacency requirement for the extra night resistances. So wherever Elsie is, she's gonna be nice and tanky.
All right, we do got some 3-stars on the opposing teams, as Druids are actually both pumped right up. But can they survive the demon damage? That's the big thing. Doom, I don't think actually doomed anything. I don't see the Doom out there.
LC.
Was it the LC?
I think so.
Oh, wait, there's Doom on both sides. Sorry, I was talking about Steph's Doom, and now Steph's Doom is doomed her as well. HG Steph out, -14. Feels bad as Rokan, 71 health, as Crab goes down in 4th. Wait, 5, yep, okay. Within 2 rounds, 4 people are out, 5 people are out.
5 people
We're
are
into
out.
the top 3.
The legs of this lobby have been absolutely kicked out. It has been extremely bloody these past couple rounds, and now we have some interesting comps up here at the top. We got 2 Savage Summoners with Druids and 1 low roll Mage comp.
Feels bad, man. Synads. God, I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, it's bad. Yeah. So all of a sudden, yeah, we're into a top 3. Rokan is going to be the raid boss. We'll follow the human matchup here of our button and M Blue. 8 versus 9. Nobody's saving cash here. So basically, the cards are down as they lie. I'm really not entirely convinced that this Mango Tree has done too much for our button on our actual streamed games, but now look at the mana gain on all these Arc Wardens going through as they've kind of populated the board. That's going to be some friendly fire, and that should be a win for the mages.
Yeah, that Scythe of Vice on Arc Warden doing a ton of work. You don't really think about
he won
the
on
amount
both
of-
boards. He won on both boards.
Wow.
Rokan.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a ton of CC. Every single time there's a new Arc Warden, that's a new chance to pick someone.
6 Mage Dagon, 6 Mage Dagon, 6 Mage Dagon. You put the Dagon on the Arc Wardens? Yeah, Dagon on the Arc Wardens.
It's time for a Glock Fiesta, Jester.
3-star
God,
CM at round 25. The dream.
And Primordial 2. Is that Sweetener, you think? Because, I mean, Primordials just aren't what they used to be.
Nah, Primordial 4. Oh, Primordial 2, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, back when Arc Warden could produce Eidolons from their clones, I think Primordial was a lot stronger as an alliance and actually had a niche. But here, I don't feel Primordial anymore as a alliance worth considering.
Ooh. 2-star Axe, going to be right here in front of this Ogre Mage. Ogre Mage does get doomed out. Lots of magic going through. There goes the horses. They really do take down a lot of those wards there in the back. The Tombstone in the back, not really getting a lot of use, but there's a big zombie out there, but does it even matter? The Arc Warden damage is absolutely massive. Look at that Dagon number. Oh my goodness, that is quadruple the auto attack of the Arc Wardens. This is why you Dagon your 3-star Arc Warden, kids.
8,000 damage from Dagon's. Oofy's in the building, and she's popping the Glock. Pop the Glock. It is brutal out here.
My goodness. I feel like that was a community music video from back in the day. The guys are going, pop, pop. And then you just add the Glock. Yeah, I could see it happening.
God.
Please, Ahmed and Troy. Make it happen. Okay, M Blue lost. Rokan was on both boards, but Rokan lost against R Button, but R Button holds steady. M Blue loses to Rokan, so it should be M Blue on both boards this round. It is. We are going to go up to Rokan and Blue since those are the human matches here. So Rokan with the 4 Summoner, 4 Savage, and a few Brutes kind of sprinkled in between there. It is going to be a little bit of a battle of wards on both sides. The barriers are kind of looking good for M Blue. Rokan is a little bit more out in the open, has that Tombstone a little bit farther up front, looking for some zombies. The summonable zombies should do some work. But is this going to be enough work? We got some cannons going through. We got some fire happening. The wards are actually just mowing down blue. Blue looks so good behind those barriers, but all of a sudden takes 10 to the face.
If you leave those wards alone, because this is what differentiates Rakanar's and M-Blue's comps. Rakanar has opted to go deeper into Summon and Savage. So that means the longer these summons are out, the more damage they accrue, and they become this DPS core source, particularly these Shadow Shaman wards, which have board-wide range. So they just sit and they spit and they slowly accrue this damage, and next thing you know, they're like, Shadow Shaman does 11,000 damage at rank 2. Incredible stuff.
Something to note is that Rokan is banking. He's at 29 cash right here. He is looking to go up. M-Blue and R-Button, though, now cash in the bank, so their 9 and 8 units will remain as we hop on over. Blue with the Cavalry trying to make some stuff happen here, but R-Button, who's actually winning on this matchup? It's a little hard. The Mango Tree finally does go down. The wards are about to get cleaned up by the fireballs, and it does not look good for the Blue. He gets cannon to the face. There's one ward still standing. A streak complete at round 27. R-Button hasn't lost since round 19. And Rokan will take the back-to-back victory against the Blue clone there on top of it.
That's powerful stuff. There's a double coddle out for R-Button too, and that's a ton of damage.
There is a double call. Wow. Fair enough. Yeah. 8 units for R-Button, but no cash, as I said, right? If you were saving, you might be able to go to 9. Hasn't been saving, hasn't really found any kind of big stars, but Rokan goes to 10. That was the big game changer. He had enough health in the bank. He's now at 10. That's as big boss as he's going to get. He is literally the big boss of this lobby. And now Rokan has to prove that this extra unit is going to be worth all that cash, all that suffering, because R-Button here at 8 has these barriers, has this Mango Tree, has the double coddle. There goes the one horse. Where's the second? It got doomed. That's going to be a doom on the keeper. No second horses to come through. Now these wards are going to be stacking damage. Look at this one, 127 on that Spirit Ward, but is that enough? The cannons are coming through. The fire is out. Blue loses to R-Button, and I think Rokan is about to lose it here as well.
Yeah, this Storm Spirit's just been zipping around the map, doing whatever he wants for the entire round. Banks 17,000 damage. It's I really like this Vanguard on the Storm Spirit. That allows him to just like sort of take a couple hits, block some incoming damage, and just do whatever he wants. He's here, he's there.
He took Radiance. You took Radiance against a Mage Burst comp, Rokan? What's up, man? Where was the double mech? Where was the double mech there?
I don't know if mech stacks in this game. I know in Dota 2 it doesn't. There's like a cooldown to it, but I think in this game, like we saw the power of that mechanism in that last round. It helped him survive that initial burst and mow down a couple more units, but it just wasn't enough. Maybe that double mech is what they need. That's a tough thing to position to get it to pulse right, though. So I don't know.
Okay, R-Button has taken the health lead. 8 units versus 10. No cash here in the bank. Once again, just hiding behind everything. Has put the Arc Warden out into the corner, but there's that 3-star Magnus. Goes right up. Gets that reverse polarity on. Is that stun going to be enough? Here goes horses number 1. Horses number 2 go a bit off to the side, and this is not looking good at all. Rokan very strong this time. Takes 13 from his opponent of R-Button, and what was the difference there? That Radiance could not have been it.
It was the Doom on the Crystal Maiden. It disables her Sheep Stick, and if I'm not mistaken, disables her 3-star effect as well. So you don't get that extra cooldown reduction. The mages can't cast their spells as rapidly, and it turned out to be the turning point for Rokan.
So it's Doom RNG. Is that what we're really going to be boiling this game down to? Doom RNG? Who can you bring out of the equation, right?
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure how Dune targets are.
Well, we swap sides. We swap sides.
It's star count and cost, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
1-star axe versus 2-star axe. The 2-star actually does get frozen up by that 3-star CM. It's going to be the Arc Warden. The Arc Warden got doomed. There is no clones on the board at all. Oh my goodness. R-Button's going to be feeling this one in the morning here, Hecko. What can you prescribe for a burn like that?
Chop chop. Well, Storm Spirit
is not going to be near enough. I'm sorry.
Not enough. A lot of aloe, and I would prescribe a course of repositioning, perhaps, for something
Oh
like
my
that.
god. Where's my button to see both boards at the same time? Why can't I see both boards at the same time? That's what I want. So, big change here. Our button, as I said, there was an axe in the midst of everything there. They took out one of the keepers. Now we're actually selling off the tides. I guess we're looking for something to finish up here. We got a 1-star lich, then 1-star keeper. Right, so the keepers are out. We still have not found a 2-star keeper at round 31. Our button, who had a lot of momentum going into this, has now started slowly losing to the reposition game of Rokon and 2 units down. Can't find that 2-star, can't seem to finish out this comp, and the Doom. Oh, no Daggons for you. It's just not happening. This is actually potentially lethal.
Ooh, I don't know. Lich ult bouncing around, some good friendly fire procs, but I don't think it'll be enough.
That's not a game, though. That's only 6. We're still in it to win it, so our button has another chance. Get this 2-star Kato, get this 2-star Lich going and bouncing around.
Sorry, I went off mic to eat some chips briefly.
How dare you kill my hype like this? Okay, we're repositioning again. He's going across again. Our button is looking, trying to use those mango trees, trying to get in that corner. He's just kind of like doing the sideways shuffle, man. No keepers, no coddles. We gave up on the Tide Hunter dream. The axe got sold. Like, this is pretty tough. You know, there's only 2 people left, an entire game's worth of units to choose from, and you can't find a coddle too. Feels real bad. Let's see what the lottery says today. Where is this Doom going to doom things today? It's going to be on the Crystal Maiden. No passive for you. No freezing for you. We are going to get some of those Arc Warden clones now going, and that is going to have to try to turn this tide, but the Ball Lightning is about to be done. That is not looking very healthy for that Storm Spirit. It's down. 3-star Magnus now in the corner. There's going to be an RP coming up here soon, but it does not matter. The Doom Roulette will give a win to Rokon here in round 1, Group A.
Doom MVP. Going up against a mage comp, that is a composition that likes to cast spells and is not too good when they can't cast spells. So getting those key Dooms off on Arc Warden, on Crystal Maiden, totally upturned our button's comp, just right on its head.
Another thing that kind of throws it around is the 1-star Sand King is able to burrow into the corner and toss you out of the corner there as well.
Oh yeah, the repositioning there can be absolutely devastating.
But damn, man, Doom MVP, so good. Oh, the burns.
Blade mail too on that Doom. Did not notice that.
Oh, it's had the blade mail all game, but that wasn't the real big reason why you take it, right?
Yeah, I mean he's a tanky boy, but still that CC. Ugh. I'm a
little surprised that there was no disruptor play. You know, you got a corner comp mages. Feels like disruptor would be pretty dang good in that situation, but. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Got the right Dooms. Out of 8 units. Always doomed the more impactful ones. It's amazing.
Yeah, the 3 stars, I believe, were the preference for Doom targets. Didn't see Razor doomed a whole lot from what I saw.
Storm Spirit didn't get doomed. And he was the 3-star.
Yeah, Storm Spirit getting doomed is also a pretty big target. But yeah. Learned to master the RNG on that one. Congratulations to Rokon pulling it out here. First lobby of the day. Week 2, Season 9.
Nerf Doom, please. Yeah, I feel you guys. I feel you. How do I change my profile? I don't remember. View profile. I can't change my picture. Why not? We're waiting for the scoreboard to update here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the bots are done. We're just compiling the scores. Heckle, help me out here. Why can't I change loadout? That's why. It's called loadout, not profile.
Oh, yeah. It's
I can't click loadout. It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, that's another bug. There's a lot of fun little UI bugs like that where you just can't hit. I thought that was a mobile-only problem, but apparently I'm not alone in that.
Nope. I can't click the loadout button. That's amazing. Battle Pass works. Rulebook works.
I mean, that's the important stuff.
Loadout doesn't. Feels bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so round 1, Group A, all in the bag. Wasn't actually expecting us to stop at the 8 mages mark. I kind of thought that we would have enough health in the bank, right, for a 9 versus 10, but 10 versus 8 is just too much of a thing to overcome. Even with that Doom, even without that Doom, right, that's still quite the handicap at round 35 to be fighting upwards against.
Yeah, for sure. It's when you have that small team size or that comparatively smaller team size, the Doom is only that much more impactful.
Okay, looks like the scores are up. Match 2 lobby is up. So without further ado, let's take a look. And that is totally not the Group A Match 2 lobby code, unless I'm just tripping. But who is up here in first? It's going to be Rokan, of course, right? Got the first win in the first lobby. There are 8 lobbies, full groups today, ladies and gentlemen. So the next round will be all the first places. Digitowns, welcome back to stream. Spieler, Kwanrong Chan, and Pervac all making waves here in round 1. We also say hello to some first-timers, at least for me. Paparazzi, Orc Warrior, and Incandescent Sky. That's a mouthful and a half. God, that's going to be hard to say in the middle of a cast, but congratulations, everybody won. Into the seconds for Group B will be, of course, all the second places. So, Lafania, I know that was a tough loss, but yep, there it is. So, Lafania, welcome back. Sasha Gray, Dot Shame, Mutant. Remember the demons of Mutant? That was good times.
Of course.
Darkrook and Taft G and Emblue. Right? No, Emblue got third, so just Taft G. And Beck, our good old Russian player, Beck. So, yeah, a lot of familiar names here today in week 2. We're going to get these lobbies going as quick as we can, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to put 4 minutes on the clock as everyone is joining up. See you probably sooner for Group A Round 2. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got like a ton of sirens outside because the hype mobile is on its way. We're
Dude, call
into
that tax fraud.
call
Some
that
money
tax.
laundering we were talking about. They heard you.
Nah, man, it was just like, man, that was such a good game. That was illegal amounts of fun. All right, we are into the correct lobby, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still missing someone. That's all right. When we do get to them, though, we are into round 2, and round 2 is should be on the stream, obviously. Boop. Let's fix that. Round 2. Cool. But Group A round 2 coming your way. This is an important match because this is where you either make or break your momentum. You come off 8 people, 8 first places going into the second game. Only one can obviously get the double win. So this will be setting a lot of pace for your momentum. It'll be setting a lot of pace for your mentality. But Dr. Heckle, you know, you got to have a strong mental game going for 4 rounds plus. Plus all these other people, you know, there's so many other tournaments out there that these guys all play in. So it's like some of these guys are playing like 12, 15 rounds a day, right? You got to have a strong mental game for that.
Yeah, it's a lot. I know Link's Backyard Brawl is still running. If I'm not mistaken, Penty's got his cup, and you know it's nice to have all these folks turn out for UPL as well. And just like that, we enter our second lobby of the day.
Group A, round 2. Penty Cups are amazing, right? Because not only is Penty an accomplished caster, but he is at like the pinnacle of self-deprecating humor. Because not only does he run these tournaments, he plays and loses in every single one of them. It's great. Yeah.
Gotta appreciate and admire the grind, Jester. It's important.
The grind is real with that one. He does phenomenal work. He absolutely does. But, I mean, there's nothing better than watching Penty lose in his own cup with 100 of his closest friends on stream, and we all just spam KEKW. It's great. It's an experience, man. It's an absolute experience. We love you, Penty. It's great stuff. Okay. So Styx, I think, took the week off. Styx is part of another casting. He's been here as well. But Teta do Ursa is, I believe, part of the South American stuff. Cosmos, the European stuff, and Link's Back Alley Brawl, which is where Styx is. All these guys, what do they have in common? They're our sponsors, and we couldn't be doing anything without them. So love you guys. Keep up the good work.
It's great to see the sort of positive community aspects of this game that we love so much, the esports side of it, quote-unquote esports side of it, rather. You know, it's great to see people coming in, turning in, week out, to just come on stream and play.
Was there really 3 people with first-level primordials on round 1? What?
It's a strong... You know, you think about your really good early alliances like Warrior 1 or Bug 1 or Insect 1 rather.
Bug
but Primordial 1 it shouldn't be discounted. I mean that essentially like can potentially like double the amount of units you have on the board, and it really screws up targeting and things like that. I think it's deceptively strong.
Guys, we have a bit of an alert right here. I don't know if this will be the thing for Digi, but he has 3 Brawly on board, and he already has 2 kills in the first round. He's adding 2 more. He's going to be adding so many summons to these because I don't think they can break through that bristleback either. This is a buffet for the Dig.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this is kind of the ideal scenario one for Brawnies. 3 up on the board, just making a meal out of everyone and everything.
Only by round 2 can you, too, have 6 kills.
Hey, 30 health's not nothing, Jester. Particularly in these early rounds when
he got an entire kill worth out of summons to make that 6 because he was at 2 in round 1. He got 4 kills that round.
That's tasty.
Tasty, yeah. That's a great way to put it. It absolutely is. No such luck on the board though for Digi, so he's going to 4. Hello.
Okay.
Puts in a Magnus, gets the Savage. Okay, sure. Gonna try to protect Streak, I guess.
I can respect this. This is spicy. Getting these early wins and early kills on Brawny, you kind of want to keep the momentum going, and now your Bristleback's going to start getting that snowball damage from the Savage 1.
Yep.
I can respect this decision.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this will work. Another Summoner. Well, not Summoner. Another Primordial, right? Nom 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 nom. Little Eidolons come to me. So this is looking good for a start for Digi. He has fantastic amount of kills early on. Just needs to get some 2-stars going, and we should see him streaking at the win of next round, because he did lose out the first one by a kill. And it wasn't even like by much, but it was still a kill. So we'll keep an eye on Digi there. Digi's tied up at the top. We do have some bugs, as he says, some insects. A 2-star Weaver for Orc Warrior this early on. But even more impressive is the double 2-stars for Quanrong Chan.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And Spieler. Wow. What is going on?
Yeah, it's some good luck here in the early rounds. See if they can option that into getting some streaks going.
There's at least 3 insect players with 2-stars out now. It's insane.
Strong stuff.
Absolutely insane. Here's some of those 2-stars. Okay. Can the 4 Branos take on 3 of whatever these are? 2 of them being double starred. Venomancer and the wards. That's going to be great for the Veno if we can actually get it happening. But the insects are just going to eat them alive. One more hit. No. We needed one more bristle to happen. But still, you got to be happy at those amount of kills that we're feeding in. 12 kills in 4 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. We're literally on par for 3 kills a round.
Yeah, and like if you're an insect player, the last unit you want to see here early is a Bristleback. His spell removes all the bugs from the surrounding units, and then you have to wait for them to spawn back in, reach their targets to get that mischance back. Plus, another thing about Bristleback, like Bristleback's such a good unit. Look at this base damage compared to everybody else's. His attack rate's not that. Yeah, check it out. It's
2-star with a cloak.
It's gonna start getting a little silly on Digitam's board with this early Bristleback.
Dude, like, okay, I'm just gonna say it right here now. This is the god start of bristles, or sorry, of Brawny. And if you still can't make top 3 with this start, Brawnies are officially just like a dead medium to me.
Well, you look around the board, not too many other people are going for Brawny, and, you know, I mentioned last week, if there's only one person in a lobby going Brawny, you get that uncontested unit pool, you're going to be having a pretty good time. Particularly
One
with,
more
like,
hit? Oh, doesn't happen. Oh.
One other person in the lobby,
Labby.
the lobby, going Savage. So there's going to be very little contest for these Bristlebacks.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on Digi as life goes forward. It is not the god start of streaks that he wants, but got to be banking them kills pretty nicely there. So, Incandescent with the 2-star Bristle. Yeah, that is hot.
Yeah,
some...
we're
gonna go with
completely uncontested.
Gonna go with Quanrong Chen. Just for this one, has double 2-stars out, is up to 4 units, has a Shadow Fiend on board.
Streaking.
Yeah. You want to talk about that right-click damage? 82 damage. Right-click. What does the Shikuchi got? I can't even click it. Click it! Quanrong Chan spectating thing is in my way. I can't get to it in the corner.
Yeah, Weaver does not have the best base attack damage. Definitely not as good as your Shadow Fiends or your higher cost units.
Wow.
But it does have really good attack speed, which is why Weavers are a really good candidate for
Oh my god. Quanrong Chan zeroed out.
Very nice. The Summoner Victory.
Yeah.
The zero health hit.
It's because of the Venomancer. It wasn't really because of Summoner. The insects help out a lot, I suppose, there as well. But Quanrong Chan will be streaking right now. Paparazzi down here at 3. A few people still sitting around at 3. Looks like Knight's LC Troll, just from bench and board for Paparazza. Not Paparazzi. Terrible song, by the way.
Oh man, you don't like Lady Gaga?
I didn't say that. I said I don't like the song.
Fair.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah, she's got some good stuff.
1-star LC out and about, though. Is this really worth more than, like, a troll or a warlock?
I am not looking actively at that board, but I'm gonna say no. 1-star LC, maybe one of the worst and most detrimental units you can play, because more often than not, she just kind of feeds dual damage away, and you don't want to do that.
Paparazza. Yeah, he lost. Feels bad. Orc Warrior doing some good work here early on. Does have those Heartless now in. Nope, never mind. Yep, there it is. Heartless in. So Heartless to go with the Weaver, with the Nyx, Lot of insects early on. Now some of these 2-stars are coming through. Pervac with the 2-star Magnus means that one of these other druids will be bumped up for free. There we go. It's going to be the Trait Protector. So Pervac gets bugs in with a Savage Druid Splash. Cool, cool.
Okay.
Wow, what happened to Orc Warrior there?
Yeah, just leveled up, it seems.
He digivolved. My goodness.
Yeah, good lord. I really like, to make a small pivot, I really like the sort of trio of alliances we're seeing here at the top of the board with Quanrong Chan. Because you've got the early unit promotions with Druid, you've got Summoners, and you have Insects, and maybe not a lot of people know this, the bugs do benefit from that Summoner buff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see a lot of just like passive DPS out from KRC.
Oh, I just missed it. I just missed the end of the battle there. Blink Dagger. No. Who's going to go Blink Dagger? Name one person that could actually use Blink Dagger effectively right now. It seems.
Weaver.
You think Weaver? You think it's worth putting a Blink Dagger on Weaver?
That's a big angle of this game that I'm not saying you specifically, but a lot of people don't consider is the amount of backline DPS disruption. Because you've got your bulky front line that protects that damage core backline, like your hunters, your mages, things like that. If you have a Weaver in the backline blinking in and doing that AoE damage with a Sakuchi, it can mess up a lot of the damage prioritization with that DPS backline. So that keeps the front line of your team in a better standing to break through the enemy's front line. So that can be a decent, strategy, but it's then you also have a Blink Dagger Weaver running around, and it's only as effective as long as that Weaver's alive.
I've seen. Do you remember techies used to be a thing?
Oh, dude, I remember techies.
Blink techies. The only time I ever saw it was the time that I lost completely to it because they would just blink behind me and then put down that stupid mine of theirs. And
Bon voyage.
Yep.
Later, dude.
Oh my god, it's hurt so much. 3 in Essex to come through though, lamenting my tail. 4 in Essex. That's gonna be 5 in Essex. 1 Hobkin. 2 2 Jewel, 1 Hobkin.
Yeah.
But not a single Eno in sight. Digi with the Brawny has the Dragon in before round 10. Well done. But went for the happy hour. I guess he had an all-out Eno because definitely needed a healing for that. But oh well.
Yeah, I like Enos and Assassin comps. Haven't seen many Assassins here today.
yeah,
I've found a lot of success with them this week.
Really?
Assassins are often uncontested and can scale extremely well into late game with natural synergies with Void, really good build-ups in the mid game with Dragon and Insect. It's just like a really strong scaling comp, but can be kind of hit or miss because they don't have very good early game at all. Like I think there are only 2 assassins available beneath 3 cost, so you've got like your third unique assassin is either going to be like Ember Spirit or Viper, and that just always feels bad. And it's kind of a crapshoot.
Quanrong Chan streak completed with an enthralled bristleback. He enthralled Digitem's 2-star bristleback, and it was hitting him for 500 auto attack damage, cursing himself with the demon buff.
Bristleback is one of the best enthrall targets in this game.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Like such good naturally high attack damage, low cooldown spell, and just naturally just very like beefy tanky dude.
We're going to be here with Digi up against Paparazza, but Brawny's 32 kills in 11 rounds, still on target of 3 kills a round average. Pretty darn good. Digi's still at 84 health here, as I said, has that Dragon Alliance out and about there as well. Is about to get completely stomped this time. But yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing okay.
Well, can't win them all. Oh yeah, that's stun. CC against Bristleback is the only way to really take that guy down. As long as he's not casting spells and getting that snowball damage with the quills, it is, it's going to be a rough time. But Paparazza taking home the win.
Yeah, double heals on Paparazza with Omni Dazzle.
Ooh,
yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, so they get the Healing Alliance, and then they had that LC out there who has a Quelling Blade. Okay. Whoops. I wonder who you pissed off in the gaming world to get a Quelling Blade on your LC, but there it is.
That is miserable stuff. Although in this game, else he can duel non-heroes. Dual Treants, dual the Bear, dual Eidolons. And look, those are dual Anesix's Summon. And that's just really cheap, really good free damage.
Orc Warriors at 4 still. Round 12 in at 4. Has no offensive items to put on this 3-star Weaver.
That sucks. Straight up, that sucks bad. You hate to see it.
He has a pretty decent front line, but a Pudge would absolutely wreck this right now. Oh, we actually had the 3-star Weaver hit by the Shadow Demon with that stupid ult of his. So that brings him down half. Took a good chunk of damage out. Now with it dead, it's going to be a 1-star Magnus holding the line. I don't see this happening.
Yeah, and I gotta question some of the positioning coming out here from Orc Warrior. Has his Anesix right there in the middle, never pulls out the Demon Summon. So you're just missing out on a lot of DPS. Look, that's Anesix did like 600 damage that round. Most of it from the Enthrall Summon. Just not good.
She actually has Empower accredited to her name.
Oh, good.
From the Magnus. Yeah, what you want to do is either move this one barricade, this middle barricade up, or the far left one up so that it can spawn around her.
Yeah, the 3-star Weavers in there doing good damage. Not as much damage as a 2-star Wind Ranger, which should be concerning.
Dude, I'm telling you, Weaver got hit by the Shadow Demon. I don't even know what it called. The Demonic Purge. The 3-star Demonic Purge just murdered it. Yeah. Just 5 units on board. Okay, good. Goodbye, Wind Ranger. You're not worth it.
So this is something I see here and there in pubs, and I've seen it a few times here in UPL, where you do this low roll insect hunter strat and try to get early drows, early Wind Rangers, early Weavers, and early Nyx Assassins. And if you get an early barrier, that's real good. You see Orc Warrior leaning into the contraption play here a lot with the barrier and even the target dummy. But at the same time, these are all very brutal units, even at 3-star. Like, this Weaver only has, what, like 2,700 health? That, 2-star Pudge has more health than that.
Yeah, but Weaver did the deeps. Did the deeps, man.
Yeah, but the concern I have here is scaling. And there's the 3-star.
With the mask? Wait, where did the mask come from?
Mask was on Wind Ranger before.
Oh, okay. 3-star Wind Ranger mask. Yeah, all right. Yeah, definitely time to drop the 2-star Shadow Demon for sure. Yeah. No, you can't. No, you can't do this, Warrior.
Oh boy. Okay, no, this is a play I kind of dig because you've already resigned yourself to not having the Anestic summon, which is whatever at this point. Orc Warrior has resigned themselves to that, and that is their decision. But
ooh, the duel.
Duel. Oh, winner. This sort of contraption setup protects the DPS engine of 3-star Wind Ranger a whole lot. But I don't know if it's enough here, Jester.
No, it's absolutely not enough. No, 100% not enough, yeah.
Yeah, brutal. We call this in, me and my Dota boys, whenever a Medusa gets the Aegis of the Immortal and everyone dies, Medusa's the last to die. Oh, there's the 3-star drow as I go into my anecdote, but the sort of death of Julius Caesar moment where everyone else dies and then it's just the Medusa left and everyone just sort of circles around the Aegis respawn and just murders the ever-living daylights out of the Medusa. It's rough.
This is going to be a hurtful round. 7 units, well, 6. Digi's at 6. Digi down at 36 health. We're going to have to go off of Arc Warrior now that he's finished his 3 stars. Wow. Oh, wait. Was there a... Hold up. Wait. What happened to the Viper? The Viper died immediately. It just got one shot. It just it blew up. It's made of paper. It floated away. Oh, my God. What happened? I don't even know what happened there. The Viper jumped in front of the barricade and immediately died.
That's damage, buddy. That is just... That's a 1-star Viper just going in a place where that Viper should not have gone.
800 health? What, did both the hunters double shot it? Like, what the hell? Never mind. Yeah. I thought Warrior was for sure going to be taking a big hit there because he wasn't at 5 units yet. But now that he has his, unless he's going to stay down here at 4 for some stupid reason, which he's not, then yeah, this should be definitely the God comp that he's looking for.
Okay, 3-star 3-star Snapfire coming out here, so we'll be able to see that devastating -5 armor on old Scatterblast.
I mean, it is a cone, right? Like,
That's true.
it is a cone, so it can potentially hit multiple people. It's just, we don't really see the Snapfires going to doing that. Snapfire's not even on the front line. They're trying to kill off the Viper so the Viper doesn't steal any kills. But now here comes some of that fire. It's going to be, wow, actually a good amount of burn-in right there. But without any kind of 3-star effect, Digi will actually roll this one. So he's very hit or miss right now. He will absolutely win, but he can absolutely lose as well, as we saw last round.
That was a full duration 3-star Snapfire Mortimer's Kiss, and that was just devastating damage. That was what? 4,700 damage just from Morty Kisses? That's brutal stuff. And
Morty Kisses?
Yeah, Morty Kisses.
I just think of Rick and Morty, and I don't want to think about that anymore.
But yeah, you got the double 2-star Beastmaster, one with a crit stick going on there. You've got Juggernaut with Battle Fury, and that ramping up attack rate. It's a really good lineup for Digitams, and things are starting to click. But the question is, can he get it to, can he scale with this? Can he find the final 2 Beastmasters, the final 3 Jugs, more Bristlebacks to
Bristles,
scale?
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the big sell to
there you go.
scale.
Blade Mail on Snap is pretty good, right? She's going to definitely be the toughest one to beat. Has actually gone into a 2-star Viper, which confuses me a little. If you're just going to have it as a sacrificial lamb up front, then probably just leave it as a sacrificial lamb. But we're not even close to a Bristle 3, right? Gigi just keeps going up, more or less on par with everyone. Quanrong 10 up to 8 units. Hello. Okay. Well, Pervac just hit 8 there on top of it. But, has an LC on bench, and Digi is 4 bristles away. And green, this is kind of like the best time to do it, right? This is where you kind of roll down looking for your green units.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of health on Snap, though. 59-60. Bristle back there at 47. 19 kills on the Bristle in 17 rounds. Not the best for that cloak. Definitely want the cloak wear to be a little bit more compressed when it comes to the kills, but does look like this will be at least another win, so Digi will not take hits here. But where are all the kills landing if it's not on the Bristle?
Snapfire has been doing turbo work with this sort of dot coming out from Mortimer's Kisses.
Yeah, 17.
So much damage. Yeah, 3 kills there for Snapfire.
Who's still fighting? Rokan and Quanrong. Wow, Quanrong Shan lost? It's the first loss in a while. That's -9 from 91. Crazy. Throwing up the scoreboard for everyone here. 82-23 is the lobby, as Digi is still holding on to the bottom. Him and Rokan are at 6-11 each. The Brawnies, as I said, having a god tier start with Brawnies, it's kind of petered out a little bit since we haven't been able to find another 3-star to add to the mix.
Yeah, and you see some of the other... There's a lot of diversification in builds, a lot of summoners, there's a mage comp, there's somebody going knights, there's the Savage, we got some hunters, we got Brawny. It's a pretty diverse lobby, and we're kind of seeing what is panning out and what is falling a little flat.
Look at that damage. Look at the damage. The double Beastmasters on the side as well, just cleaving through laterally. Oh, so good. Man, if this Beastmaster ever becomes a Beast 3, he is going to have, only combined 24 kills. God damn, they are really being spread out, aren't they? But still, yeah, that'll be a beast of a 3-star if you can throw the cloak on that and put the blade mail on the bristle, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Things are really starting to ramp up for Digitams, hitting that 3-win streak. All these Mortimer Kisses are just going off uninterrupted, and they're doing massive damage to these really tightly clumped comps.
Which is great for him. Let's go all the way back up to the top, though. Orc Warrior has definitely solidified with the 4 3-stars. The strategy definitely working out well there for them. What do you think of this positioning, though, Heckle? I
like this better. You sort of get your full money's worth from your Drow aura with the summon, the Shadow Demon, the Wind Ranger. Everybody's getting in on that extra attack speed and the additional health from the barriers. But I mean, here we have a clash of ideology between Orc Warrior and Digitams.
Yeah, the hunters are just taking him to town, man. This is like last time we saw this matchup, it was a straight win for Orc, and he was at 4 units. Now he's at 6.
Oof.
Takes half of Digi's health for it there as well. 9k damage Wind Ranger with that Mask of Madness. And a stun hammer, Skull Basher for the Drow on top of it.
Yeah, and this is the triumph of a successful low roll strat, getting those early 3 stars from Orc Warrior versus the sort of half in, half out Digitam's approach, where he's got 1 3-star, but all the other Brawnies he's got on the board are all at 2-star with a 2-star Viper 2 supplement. But I don't know, there's just something that like when you go up against low roll strats like that, the one who hit more of their 3 stars is going to come out on top, like pretty much every time.
Yeah.
So.
Bunch of people now going to 9. Not Pervac, sorry. Incandescent Sky to join Quanrong Chan up here at 9. Spieler at 9. Rokan.
Ooh.
Yes, I did see the 3 warriors out there with the double wrist duels, but no warlock in sight.
Okay. Kind of a spicy pick with these Restools. Here's an EO on the board. We got some splash.
One's on Lycan, so Lycan only ever casts 1 spell.
Yeah, that is strange and suspect to me.
Woo, 292 damage, yeah, and back to 30. Okay, who's the other one on? The Jug, and he's dead. Okay, not entirely too sure where this was going. Not entirely too sure what the aim was. There's going to be a comeback there with a revive. There we go with the IO, but that is just going to be that. This is dangerous territory. Rokan down into the Heartbeat. Spieler to join him as Digitams will fight back up and win that one. And Incandescent Sky at 9 loses to the Pervac at 8. So we have still anybody can go out first. We have 3 people under 20 and another one at 24.
Yeah, you look at Incandescent, you look at Spieler, and they've been sort of, right? Yeah, Spieler's been on the backslide a bit. So now we've got a bunch of people down in Heartbeat range, and it's, could we see a situation like we saw last lobby where just like 3 people flat out die all at once? Might not be Digitams, because Digitams hits that crucial draw with the 3-star Bristleback.
Yeah, we'll go check out Digi here, but we did just get the 4 Heartless in for Orc with that level 7 upgrade, so he's not only on fire right now, but he is definitely clearing ahead in hell, so we'll just keep a quick eye on that. But let's see where this 3-star Bristle goes. 3-star Bristle at 26 kills with this cloak, opting not to put the blade mail on him, but should see a huge spike in DPS, which is going to be just great for his damage output, great for the kills, great for the health gain overall, if we can actually get through Rokan. Rokan in the chat saying he's confused as to what to do. Well, whatever you're doing, it's working out. Digi is about to be eliminated on the round that he picks up the Bristle. So
that sucks.
Yeah.
that sucks. I've been in so many situations where I finally get like, all right, I finally leveled up, so I got my final piece of my alliances going. Got my 6 hunters, 4 heartless, or I finally hit this 3-star unit. My luck's gonna change. I'm gonna start winning out here. It's time to rally up from the bottom of the charts, and then I instantly die, and it happens way more often than I'd like, and that's what happened to Digitams here. So sorry about your 8th place finish, buddy.
Now we're here with Rokan. Finally got the 2 troll in, sold out the Tiny, puts in a Tide Hunter. It's a 1-star Tide Hunter with no supporting items, so it's going to be very hit or miss as to its contribution. Rokan taking on Quanrong Chan's Ghost. Quanrong Chan has definitely fallen down the ladder at 43 health. That was not the best of Tide Hunters that I've ever seen right there, but let's see if these summons can kind of bring it back. 3 summon, 2 troll, 2 savage are out, but that's going to be a 3-star bear in thrall against Rokan, as the red is starting to look a little bit more mightier than the green at this point. The health is still there. Another bear is out, though. The 3-star druid in the back is starting to add up, and now all of a sudden we have perhaps a bit of a change, but there goes the Jug. The Dazzle now down. More wards to take down the druid, and it's just back and forth tides of war, but Rokan will not be winning up against this clone.
Yeah, Troll Warlord, even at 1-star with the Moon Shard, is just such a devastating unit, and there's
He has 2 of them?
Oh.
Hello?
Are you familiar with the YouTube video, 2 of them?
2 girl. No, never mind.
No,
nope,
not that one.
definitely not.
Buddy. That's a deep cut. But,
oh my
no,
gosh.
The 2 of them video is way more wholesome. It's just a song from Super Mario 3D World with 2 little gray kittens, and just as 2 of them. And
well,
it's really cute.
2 warlords did a combined 15,000 damage.
It's two of them, man. It's the power of two.
Just apparently, my goodness. Back to Rokan at 4 health. A lot of people joining him here into the heartbeat range, but Rokan's Ghost taking on Arc Warrior. Rokan taking on Pervac. 9 units versus 8. Rokan, no more money in the bank, is really just desperately looking to scam out another placement, and I just don't know if this is going to happen. That is so many wards and so many summons out there, and the green is starting to go right back down into the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Rokan will go out from 1st to 7th here in round 2, Group A of Season 9.
That was perfect CC chaining against Rokan. You got the Magnus RP followed up by the Tidehunter, Ravage, just rip.
We sold, Arc Warriors sold the Lifestealer.
Oh.
He threw in a tree instead, a treant.
Oh.
And now he's up to level 8. He doesn't have another unit to put in, so it's a Crystal Maiden.
Okay. All right.
Weird and random. There definitely was a 2 bonus Heartless here last time we were up here. Okay. Quanrong Chen.
You see who the refresher orb's on for Orc? Quick aside.
Nope, didn't see it.
Put it on the Nyx.
Okay.
I don't know.
Makes sense. Right.
I would put it on the tree. It's a 3-star Nyx though, but I mean, hey, I'm just sitting here casting.
Well,
this guy's in here playing. So.
We're here with the trolls and the summoners of Quanrong Chen. 10 health, was definitely at the top of the lobby once, and will take 11 damage from Spieler here. Or off of Spieler, I should say. That's going to be it for Incandescent Sky. Definitely gambled and lost. 21 loss from Pervac. Pervac at 10. New raid boss sighting, ladies and gentlemen, or raid boss in training going on right here. Takes out Incandescent Sky. Orc Warrior still at 51, didn't lose, but Pervac is on a massive streak this late into the game. That's pretty important to note.
Yeah, that's got to be a refresher orb pickup, right? Yeah, it's for the Tidehunter, for the or I got to keep remembering refresher orb is bad on Magnus if you get
2-star Warlord. 2-star Warlord with a Moon Shard. Dang, almost miscalled that one. So 4 Troll, 4 Summon. And that's it. That's all that really the Troll Warlord will care about. So will this be enough for Quanrong Chen? It's anybody's game, right? We could easily have 3 people eliminated here. Who gets the Ghost? Who is the Ghost? The Ghost will be Orc Warrior on 2 boards. Orc versus Pervac. So that's either going to be Orc Warrior taking down Pervac or Pervac continuing that streak. Orc Warrior likely to take down Spieler, which leaves us here with Quanrong Chen and Paparazza. And it's got to be like this 2-star Warlord has to make some waves. And so far, so good. Looking at the board here, everything is just going Quanrong Chen way, which means a Paparazza will go out in 5th. And that will be probably a Group C ranking for him next round.
Wow. Yeah, it's a rough loss, and ooh.
Yep, there goes Spieler.
Warrior
beats the Pervac! 2 units down. Those 3 stars, you called it, man. When you go toe-to-toe, the 3 stars win out. I still have no idea where this refresher orb's going, or why we still have a Crystal Maiden, or why we don't have Heartless, but, you know, whatever. It's working. He's winning. Who am I to question that?
Yeah, Orc Warrior kind of rolled down to make this happen, sitting at 17 gold. Guess just doesn't like any of the units in the buy screen to replace a Crystal Maiden. Again, contributing roughly nothing except for CC, but hey, if it's working, right?
Man, Pervac with the 2-star Tidehunter out front with a refresher. Let's see. Pervac's up against Quanrong Chen, so we're actually going to not watch this one. We're going to watch Quanrong and Orc Warrior, because if Orc Warrior does take this down, we're into that top 2 situation, and that is kind of where a lot of this money is going to be. The 3 stars are starting to melt, though. Quanrong Chen fighting back. The 2-star Warlord just saying, hey, what's up? Axes beat arrows every single day of the week here, and now with these summons just moving forward, that's going to be an enthralled 3-star on top of it. Orc Warrior will finally bleed a little here into the late game. Pervac wins against the Quanrong Chen. Quanrong Chen won against the Orc Warrior, and last round, Orc Warrior beat the Pervac. So we got some good old rock, paper, scissors going on.
Yeah, this is it's tightening up here in this late game scenario with the top 3. We got a clash of economic ideology with the low rolling 3-star hunters up there in first with Orc Warrior. We got some troll comps with Summon, with Savage down in 2 and 3 with Pervac and a KRC.
Is Quanrong Chen looking for another lone druid? It's definitely a good way to go. Don't know if we'll get it, though. Pervac versus Orc Warrior, as Pervac is on both boards. So we'll stay here. We're going to see if these hunters behind these barricades can make things happen, but the barricades are actually starting to just disappear. That's not the best of placements for that Tide Hunter. Is a little bit too far back to really hit the back lines of Orc Warriors, but that is a lot of green to be gumming up the works. These hunters just don't even know who to shoot at this point. The Anesics, even all the way up to the front, got hooked, but is just not taking the deeps, and with a Doom on that backline Weaver, that was a 3-star that's basically out. Quanrong Chen loses -12 to the Pervac clone, so we are into a top 2 situation. The rock, paper, scissors have been broken. Quanrong Chen disappointing at 3rd.
Yeah, that is a rough way to go, and I cannot believe that Orc Warrior survived this long with this Refresher Nyx. Like, literally anyone else. Like, the Shadow Demon might be a better candidate. The Tree would probably be my top, but like, why is this on the Nyx still? Does he know it's on the Nyx? Like, it's blowing my mind. I can't get away from it, Jester. It's like,
I'm not really convinced that the Nyx is actually doing a ton of damage either.
Yeah, it's bizarre to me. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, his 3-star effect is 4 auto attacks in a row on somebody. And the 4th auto attack is actually going to be on a Nesix. That Nesix is going to come in down low, but that's going to be a Doom on the tree. The tree is now down. The Tide Hunter is trying to make things happen. We got a 2-star Pudge that's been enthralled, going to fight on the front lines here for Orc Warrior. That Nyx in the back is actually still rocking, and now it is still there. The Weaver doing work there on top of it, and Pervac will take 17 on the back of a victory up against Quanrong Chen. Oh, I guess it was cracker time.
No, sorry, I was taking a drink and I was coughing a bit. But yeah, it's
Vlad's got to be Vlad's. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pervac was Pervac got. Cadence not particularly good. Tombstone, Moonshard for the troll. No, we had a Mask of Madness on the troll, so a Tombstone. So a Tombstone up against like Orc Warriors doesn't really do it for me. Like Orc Warriors is very content to sit in the back and shoot you from afar, right? The only things that are going to become zombies are anything that you're standing in, and it is not placed very aggressively. Okay, now it is placed much better.
Got some alliance reorganization here. Still got 4 troll, opting for some levels in scaled. There's some heartless and healer now on the board too with a necrophos.
We doomed the lone druid. There's not going to be any kind of summons for you today, Orc Warrior, but Pervac is really just trying to walk all over this. Orc Warrior even went up to 9, but perhaps the shuffle is going to be good enough. There is a ton of wards out here. The hunters don't even know where to go, and 5 health in the dream. Pervac is about to go hit his opponent for like 15, 16 even.
Yeah, now it's getting spicy. Now we're down to 2 single-digit healths, and it's pressure time for both of these finalists.
Again, I'm not really convinced that Tombstone is a big deal, a big difference. I really wanted to see that Moonshard, throw that Moonshard on the troll, or throw it on any of the trolls. They all got good attack rate, after all. But Orc Warrior with that 9th unit, not really making a lot of things happening. And a big problem was that he had this 1-star Lone Druid that he did put the refresher on, and it got doomed. Robbed of 2 Spirit Bears. But with the Druid Splash, this is a 2-star Druid now. It is going to be nice and safe with this target, but he got doomed again! He got doomed again!
Devastating. Second Ravage goes out. The Enthrall on the 3-star Wind Ranger. This is cooked, Jester. I'm sorry. That was masterful. Doom. This is another lobby where those late-game Doom scenarios are really coming out clutch.
Why is Doom MVP today? Or better yet, who is MVP and why is it Doom? You know?
Yeah, basically.
God damn, man.
Casting spells is good, and when you stop people from casting spells,
also good.
This hard-hitting deep analytics that you come tune into UPL for, and another lobby down as we head into the elimination stage.
If that went too much longer, Pervac was going to get either a 2-star Warlord or a 2-star Medusa, right? You're at 10 units. It's the best chances you can get at those aces, and he had 2 aces on board to make that happen. It was a bit of a tech swap, as you did mention a little bit there, but into the scaled they went with that Medusa Tide Hunter, and then of course maintaining the 4 trolls by I think it was who did they even get rid of? It wasn't Shadow. It was the Bat Rider. Right, got rid of the Bat Rider for the 4 trolls. So really good swaps at the end there for Pervac. Worked out tremendously for him. So Orc Warrior will take a second. Pervac will continue on into our next lobby. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure we'll see. We'll probably see the Orc Warrior anyways. No.
Yeah, finishing a 1-2 finish usually puts you in pretty good position for a Group A placement in the 3rd round. But yeah,
Majority
we're
of the
gonna
time.
see a lot of familiar faces, I think.
All right, so I've been told Group G is a great group to go look at, but that's not how networking works apparently on Steam Friends. So can't go there. A, B, C, and D are all finished up. So nothing to do now except wait for the scores to come in. So Heckle, we haven't seen a 3-star LC. Nobody's even gone for it. We had one person go for Demons. No Assassins. One Brawny, which didn't do great, unfortunately. No Spirits. No Warriors.
We did see some Spirit. I mean, we saw a 3-star Storm Spirit in that first lobby, and
Spirits.
that did work.
Yeah.
Tons in work, but no like Spirit Alliance.
I mean, 3-star Storm Spirit is just a good unit in general. You put it in any comp, it's probably going to do very well.
Yeah, it's always just been a solid pickup.
The invulnerability frames that you get from dashing around everywhere really lends to longevity. So we're going to talk a lot about that. We're also going to talk about this scoreboard. All lobbies are in, lobby codes being generated. So let's see who's going to be joining us for round 3. It's going to be the top 8 here. And as we go into that for Group A, Pervac, of course, with the 1-1. Orc Warrior had enough points to go 1-2. Taft G with the 2-1 bumps right up to tie Orc Warrior, but loses the breaker. Quanrong Chan in 4th. We got Beck now coming up with a solid 2-2 placement. Edusito to be joining us from 3rd to 1st. Well done. Spieler from 1st to 4th. Not great, but will have enough points to tie for headers for the last slot because Xanim actually loses out the tiebreakers there, even though they all got the same score.
Damn.
Yeah. Shame. Shame. Now you can see as you go down the rest of the lobby, kind of everyone else that we've been seeing in and around. But the top 8 will be cut at headers. Hey, look, I see me. Good job, Drenzium. Hopefully you're in, not the top 23, but something a little higher than that. Oh, you're top 22. I see you there. Good job. 7th to 1st. Well done. That's a good bounce back. Keep that momentum going. So, I think, 4 minutes on board, Hecko? We'll come on back and get ourselves a round 3 going?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Water, friends, and popcorn. Bring them all back, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes on the board. See you in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Group A, Round 3. We're into the 3 out of 4 rounds that we are going to cover here today. All the points could be on the line. We do have our lobby. Now, remember, we talked a little bit about how Game 2 was to set a lot of momentum for yourselves. We had some people bounce back, 7th to 1st. Well done, Drenzium. But we also had some others, right? 4th to 1st, 3rd to 1st, and then we had the others kind of go the other way, 1st to 8th, 1st to 7th. So now this is the stage where you set up for your last round. Once you get to the end of this round, right, you're going to see who is in striking distance to take home the majority of the points that will be added to the weekly totals for that all-important invite to the cash prize money at the end of the season. So this is a very important round, Heckle, and you know, we've seen some Brawny, we've seen some Mage, we've seen even a Warlock, but no Assassins out and about. The Brawnies didn't do very well. There's still a lot that can be done here, but a lot of kind of repeating themes in our first 2 rounds so far.
Yeah, a lot of Summoners, a lot of Druids, a lot of Savages, but, you know, we were seeing some low roll strats paying off quite well. We saw Orc Warrior, you know, leverage those 3-star Hunters into a 2nd place finish. And, yeah, we'll be excited to see what emerges in this 3rd lobby today.
All clear. Here we are. You were in the lobby, right?
Yep.
Okay, good, because I just saw the all clear and I just went for it.
Cool, good.
I have definitely been actually excluded out of a game once, and it felt really bad.
Nice.
Felt really bad. So, you know, Season 9 coming into it. We're waiting for somebody to connect. While we wait, if you are so inclined and you are enjoying our broadcasting talents here at the UPO Esports, you know, we had one guy on Reddit this week who said that, you know what, this was extremely entertaining. And we want to do a big shout out to you, Kaze the Speed Demon, if you're watching. We appreciate the love on Reddit, sir. We didn't even have to pay you for it, and that's the best kind of publicity ever.
Oh, we got a disconnect here from Chelovek.
Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, it's Cyrillic.
I call him Beck.
Yeah, those B's are V's.
Really? Today I learned.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. I was learning Ukrainian a while ago on my commutes back when I commuted to things. So, yeah.
Waiting to see what the admins say about this one. You know, I was trying to ramp our love on Reddit to, you know, a good game, and if we have to restart it, feels bad.
Great press. Wonderful times.
Feels bad, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what the word is. It is only first round, so not really too sure anybody is going to care a huge amount if we have to redo it. Oh, what random item will Beck get, though?
We shall see.
Okay, how do you say his name again?
Chelovek?
Chelovek.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the letters after the Beck, then?
Cheborek.
Cheborek?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to say that in the heat of a battle.
Cello, you know, like a big upright stringed instrument, like a cello.
Chelobek.
Mm-hmm. Cheborek.
Wow. Cyrillics is certainly an interesting language.
Looks like we're all clear. We got a reconnect from Chelovek, so just buys out. Decided, I guess, against his will to kind of open for it here, and we'll see how that goes and affects things down the line.
It's not the worst if you open for it because of the disconnect, but you just basically lose one round of shop, which, you know, might have been a 2-star, might not have been a 2-star. You never know. Just for clarification, Edocito is the unlucky boy. Goes by Edocito on the ranks, but is the unlucky boy in-game majority of the time. He's also been 6 warriors with like 7 S's at the end of it as well. But unlucky boy is Edocito, just for comparisons on our scoreboard.
Gotcha.
But other than that, Pervac, Spieler, Quanrong Chan, we've seen them quite a bit today. Orc Warrior is back as well. Nobody actually up to round 4 yet, or level 4 yet. But nobody has a streak to go. Well, I guess Pervac is the only one with a streak to actually protect, anyways.
True that. We see some early bug. I saw some early mage there for a second, but the pivot to insect is probably the better call in these early rounds because of how brittle those mages can be.
Pervac with the Heartless. Heartless, a demon and a Wind Ranger. So I mean that's not the worst. We've definitely seen some better early games, but this has been working out pretty well for him so far. Looks like a Pudge, a Wind Ranger, maybe a Bat in the bench on top of things. So very early beginnings of some hunters with the Heartless. I keep wanting to call these guys undead, and I don't know why.
It might be a holdover from Auto Chess.
Could be, but I've never once played Auto Chess.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go. Hey, man, Auto Chess for the PS4 got announced this week, which is wild.
For the PS4.
For the PS4, yeah.
I mean, I suppose you don't really need a mouse and keyboard to do this, but like,
No.
wow,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Not the best. Thinking about trying to play this with like a D-pad and face buttons just seems like gross. Wild stuff.
Crazy. Yeah. Pervec still at 3. Unlucky Boy went to 4. So I'll go check him out after this. Oh, what a hook! Did you see that?
Ooh.
That Pudge hook robbed the Wind Ranger there.
Disaster, dude.
Will it even matter? That's a 2-star Pudge. He's a tanky boy.
Early 2-star Pudge can be quite devastating.
He is
37
evading so much with that talisman. Did you see that?
Yeah, 3,700 health with 25% chance to dodge. I mean, that's, if you think about this concept of effective HP, which can be accrued from extra armor or dodge chance or block chance from Vanguard, you consider like 25% chance to dodge a shot essentially gives you 25% extra effective HP. So that's like what, 700-ish, 750 maybe extra health. That's not nothing.
Poor Pervec. Pervec had the choice of Stonehall Cloak or what was the other one? I don't even remember. But he rolled past it, got armlets.
Okay.
God, they were all useless items. They were all useless. But armlet was the best item there that he had. So he puts it on the Wind Ranger, which is fine. Maybe Wind Ranger can actually do some damage now.
I mean, yeah, look at those chunks. Bam, bam, bam. And if she's backlining and if you can just keep her safe, Armlet won't kill you, as we can see from here. She's just kind of chilling there with...
Boom!
That will kill you, though. So, I don't know. I don't know if Armlet's the pickup here.
I mean, those were bad choices, man. Oh, it was Mantle the Flayed.
Oh, God.
Mantle... God, now I just want to go back. Guys, who has a better memory than this goldfish here? God, either way, Armlet was the best choice. It was, Cloak. It was the health cloak. Or the health mask.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just bad stuff, man. Should have taken the Stonehall Cloak, but whatever. This early on, right, there's so many bugs out there. There's Primordials, there's Tinies, there's Pudges. Like, this is such a risk. Such a risk.
And she only has, like, sub 1k health at 1 star anyway. So, I mean, I just don't know.
Armlet's good for Terrorblade? I'm sorry, do you see a Terrorblade anywhere?
Armlet, I mean, hey, you got to think down the road, right? When you're going for assassins, you want to pick up the Mask of Badness, even though there's some really good assassin spells like Nyx Reflect and Quap Scream and stuff like that. But you play with the 2-star Slark in your mind, so you pick up the Mask of Madness.
We have a celebrity playing with us today. Apparently, Sasha Grey is on the rise in Group B.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the real Sasha Grey. She's here to plow over the competition.
I mean, like, if you're rising to the competition for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Okay. Pervac down to 95, just not finding a lot of luck all of a sudden. So, still at 3. He's up against Chelovec?
Yep.
Okay, Chelovec. Excellent. Chelovec. And, well, Chelovec will take that win right there. We'll take a look at everyone else. It is only Combat Round 6. Not too big of a deal. Long-time fan, nice to see you here, Sasha Grey. Asian just doesn't even care, man. He just goes for it. Goes for the ass kissing. Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, all right. Yeah, we got we're heading into round 7 here. Kind of in like the mid-early game. See some builds start to emerge from the primordial pool, and we see Paramages. We got some Knight Troll. Got an early Primordial Warrior. Interesting pivot. Some Druid Troll as well up there.
I am here with our friend Chelovec, since he is streaking 90 health and doing well. Does have that 2-star Drow in the back, but nobody to empower. It doesn't really matter too much with this many 2-stars out and about. They're just kind of mowing down these warriors. That's going to be, some health return coming in for the Treant, so the Tiny is going to be a little useless right there. Does get off that last shot, but it won't matter. He'll win it.
Drow got a friend. It's like, oh, I feel bad that you're not really giving anyone extra attack speed, so the Tiny goes, here, have a tree.
What's with the loner in the corner? Go say hi. Yeah. Feels like me in my first day of school. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man, speaking of friends, I have a small, young kitten murdering my legs. He's really just giving me the what's up.
This is the best first world problem I've ever heard.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Daddy's working. Can't have it. Can't have it.
Well, you're all going to be on kitten control. This is round 8, so we should have items after this one. But Headers is also streaking to match Chelovek there. And they both running druids. This one has some trolls in the back. But so this, Headers here has much more popular drow. She's part of the popular kids of this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Got that Vanguard up on the Treant Protector, and that's going to give him all the tankiness in the world. Combine that with the heal, and it's just like, super strong stuff.
The Dazzle's still going. There we go. He just kind of falls to his death. But that was a heck of a healing circle right there going on.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a long time ago where I theorized this sort of troll, druid, healer, maybe knight, or a healer comp based with some like druid support and some like token knights, just to make the most out of the leech seed from Treant Protector, Dazzle, Shadow Wave, stuff like that. Did not quite become the meta, but it was an interesting theory craft. You know what? This was back when Enchantress was still a unit. Wow. So it made a lot more sense then.
Plasma Field is up to 3 cells away. Oh, I always thought it was up to 2 cells away. It's like, dang. Like, that Razor hit the bat. Like, Razor's right here. He went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right here. Hit that bat. So I was impressed on that one. So, as it turns out, nothing's really become meta, though. So
that's true, too.
Your theory crafting, likely to contribute to that. So I don't know if you should be happy or not, but there it is. So.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I encourage everyone to go to the lab, hit up the free play mode, or like go to underlords.app and just like play around.
Is that a thing? Underlords.app?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's one of the. I love that site because it's like a really powerful theory crafting tool.
Wow. Okay. There you go. Do they actually do like simulations and stuff?
No, it's just it is strictly just like positioning, theory crafting, and shows DPS, shows alliances, stuff like that. You can assemble your board, has contraption support. So
look at that bounce!
Little web app.
That Headers is gonna lose streak here for sure. Definitely can't deal with all these bugs on him.
Those bugs are wilding out. Like what's Chelovek?
It was a brood mother. It was a brood mother.
Okay.
Yep. Spawn Spiderlings did 300 damage, but the insects did 2,200 damage.
Jeez.
All right. Ooh, double happy hour. An all-out attack finally makes its way in. Quite a few Hobgin, and our least Nessixed game yet.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, 2 Nessix, 2 Jewel, 3 Hobgin, 1 NO.
So all-out NO with Troll, Warlock, Insect for Chelovek.
Yeah, strange stuff. I don't. Still no assassins, but we do see the NO. We do see some like let's call them non-standard builds emerging here at round 10. I know it's still things are pretty malleable, but we got some Heartless Hunters down there at the bottom. We got some Troll Knight. We got some Druid Brute. Got some Mage Primordial there at the top. A lot of interesting stuff coming up in round 3.
Well, there comes the all-out attack. Going to be stunning up everyone, but there is a lot of fire on the field. It's going to come down to NO versus Weaver. And NO will win, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, his,
they tied.
A draw.
Oh, okay.
Brutal. That does break the streak if memory serves, correct?
I don't think Beck was streaking. Was Beck streaking? Was Chelovek streaking? I don't think so. They both lose on a draw. Yes. UPO Esports is saying yes. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they both lost that one. So, even if they were, it's out. For sure. It's fine. So, fun times. Good stuff. 92 health for Quanrong Chan. Seems very familiar to the last round. Has 3 mages on board, some primordials, quite a few mages. 5 units. Nobody's stuck down at 4 except Pervac. So what is Pervac looking for? He is looking for, I guess, what Orc Warrior was doing to him last game. Look at all this.
Yikes. Yeah, it's that is a lot. Going for those low roll hunters with hopes and dreams. There's like what, 6 pudges out, 7 Wind Rangers,
And not a
couple
single
of Nixes.
drow.
Sad stuff.
Not a single drow. Hello?
Yeah. Well, there's the saying that, you got to dress for the job that you want, and if you actualize and you build this thing with the drow drop it being an eventuality in your mind, eventually you can put yourself into a pretty good position, but I don't know.
Well, health is a resource, so he's not to the wire yet. He's going for the 3-star Shadow Demon on top of it. Okay.
3-star Shadow Demon can be quite good.
His game is ruled by the Monster Hunter Desire sensor.
Oh, God. Yeah, for real, though.
How close are we to these things? We're 2 Wind Rangers away. That was a bad roll. That was a bad roll. That was a bad roll. Ooh, this is not good. There's 1 more Wind Ranger. He's spending his cash. He's got to look for it.
Oh, there's the drow.
There's the Wind Ranger.
There it is. Bingo. Dress for the job you want, not the one you got.
And he got the slots back, so that's nice. 3 Hunter in. That's the armlet. That's the armlet Wind Ranger.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Queen.
365 damage, 1 point of damage for every day of the year. Wendy is popping off.
Well, she also has a hell of a lot more health to kind of suffer the damage now as well.
Significantly more health, Jester. Quite right.
And that's an attack damage end of medicine there on top of things. So good stuff. All right. Armlet Wind Ranger. Probably going to get replaced by a Mask of Madness eventually. But
I wonder if she stops taking damage from the armlet when she's charging up her thing and becomes magic immune. I wonder.
Maelstrom, Skullbasher, both good choices. Not a Mask of Madness, but both good choices.
Do you greet it, or do you just go for the proc items?
Well, I mean last time he greeted it, he ended up with an armlet. So.
Fair. Yeah, chooses a safe grab with the Maelstrom for Drow.
4 units and a dream. Going for... Come on, yeah, 26. Come on. Well, I guess he doesn't have any board space. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, fair.
2 Demon Hunter. Shadow Demons. There we go. I said it right first time.
Yeah, it's closing in on that. Has 6 pudges, 5 nixes.
Goodbye, Drow.
Yeah, later.
And there goes the pudge.
Nice Maelstrom, I guess. Big power shot from Wind Ranger.
Yeah, but now she's getting focused down, and the armlet not helping things at all. She is doing numbers. Look at that number damage. Holy.
Yeah, 7,900. Gets a new friend with Train Protector. Got some frontline going on. Really good with the demon bonus. You just kind of plop down that leech seed, and then you just smack away. But I don't think it's going to be enough.
No. I mean, we're going to have constant little guys, but unless they take down that troll in the back, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, Dazzle's going to be a little pesky.
What's his attack? Well, he's not going to attack. What's his attack? Nothing. Plus 11. Hell yeah.
Nice. Riveting stuff here at the end of Pervac headers.
So it was a loss, but it wasn't like a big loss. In fact, Pervac very middle of the road. Do not buy that pudge. Do not buy that pudge.
I believe.
Okay, refresh. If you're gonna buy that pudge, you gotta sell these Nyx assassins.
Sell the Weaver? My mind.
No, you need the three hunters. Can't sell the Weaver.
Or like the spare Weaver they had on their bench. That's what I would do.
Well, round 14, still at 4. Still gonna try to make it happen after round, I suppose. So we will probably come off of Pervac here soon enough because it's just gonna be a slippery slope down from here on out. Double 2-star Weavers against him, and there's the Drow and another Wind Ranger.
Gets slapped. Spieler's kind of chopping his style by going hunters themselves. Has a bunch of Drows, has a bunch of Weavers. Naturally doesn't have that many Wind Rangers because I wonder maybe somebody purchased them all. But
Come on,
Yeah, Crown of
Pervac.
Antlers for Spieler as well over on that Shadow Demon. So we could be seeing a 4 Heartless 6 Hunter build.
Yeah, if you get another crown, you absolutely could make it happen, yeah. It's a little harder without that extra crown, though.
Yeah, the one does open up some pretty decent like warrior 6 hunter builds that I've seen and had success with, particularly with late game configurations with troll with a hunter crown and Medusa, your tide hunters, your pudge, things like that to fill out and get some really good synergistic alliances.
All right, we're up here with Orc Warrior, 69 health, and
Nice.
the streak. 4 knights, 2 trolls, 2 warlock, 2 healer, 2 human with an LC. So Omni Knight, I imagine, is Omni Knight's definitely on the front line there with the LC, getting them all that magic, and ooh, doing well, doing well. This is why this guy's on a roll. All these hunters, all these magics out there, right? They're just kind of, crashing up against the wall that is damage reduction knights.
Yep, like water upon rock, Jester.
Quanron Chan loses to Pervac.
Also, check out this itemization out of Orc Warrior. We got the double Void Stone, 1 Desolator, and the Pipe of Insight. Now, there are 2 mage players on this board, but there's still a lot of really good physical DPS from the other players.
Quanron Chan has dabbled into spirits, it seems. Spirits mages.
Okay.
Oh.
It's pretty spicy stuff.
There's only 1 3-star in the lobby, and it's on Pervac. It's that Wind Ranger.
Interesting.
Yeah, very different game compared to round 2 here. We got a Tide Hunter out for Chelovek. Interesting. Only hit 2 units. It is 1 star after all, but the duel going through. The Spirit Bear kind of invading into the back, doing a lot of work. Orc Warrior all of a sudden not looking so hot. We'll actually take the first loss in a while. I think it was about a 4 or 5 streak, so it wasn't the worst of the losses, but we'll take 12 to Chelovek.
That 2-star bear wreaked havoc in the didn't. Well, that's another thing too that I forget a lot is regarding knights. That bonus damage reduction is only effective against attackers from the front. In that scenario, the bear was attacking from behind a lot of those units, so that extra damage reduction wasn't kicking in.
Well, that's where the rock, paper, scissors of the nature of the alliances are supposed to kick in, right? Assassins, in theory, are supposed to absolutely obliterate knights because they hit them in the back and they crit. Right. Supposed to.
Supposedly.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot of the time here. Pudge! Hello, Pudge. Sorry, I went back to Pervac. Yeah, that opens up a lot of space. He has a 3-star Shadow Demon on bench. Hello?
That's flexing. You want to talk about power here, Jester? That is flexing.
I mean,
you've got 9 Shadow Demons just chilling.
I know you want the 3-star bonus or the 3 Hunter bonus with this 1-star Drow, but come on, throw in the Shadow Demon instead.
Like, over the Armlet Nyx Assassin, I can't abide.
Armlet Nyx. Serious Sam fan is just gagging a little here as well. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear it. So we should probably go over to the Unlucky Boy after this, depending if he wins or not. 26 health is the actual only heartbeat here.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh.
And looks like that's no misnomer, huh?
Chelovek has an axe on board, 8 units to 5, and Pervac still 1.
Yeah, Pervac, it didn't look like that. Pudge was carrying a lot of water for him. Just kind of sat there and died. Didn't get a lot of stacks from that 3-star bonus.
It's a bit too far up.
It's hard to argue with 11,000 damage from Wind Ranger in round 17.
Yep. Because who needs Armlet, right?
Dude, Armlet Nyx, baby.
Everybody's at 8. Everybody has 8 units on the board. Pervac at 5. Unlucky Boy, one of the magicians out, has a 1-star keeper out, but no real progress towards any of the 3-stars. A very older school way of playing. This mango tree in the back is not going to get a ton of value, I feel. It's kind of boxed in and can't really land mangoes on people.
I don't know. I don't think it should be tossing mangoes into the barricades, but...
It threw one on top of the target dummy.
Yeah, well, there you go. Want to talk about value? Oh, man. But yeah, we see a sort of Mage Warlock comp that is coming out with that high magic damage from Shadow Fiend and Disruptor, that AoE effect, and yeah, it looks like it's paying off for the Unlucky Boy.
Yeah, he's actually not losing. He's on a 3 streak, so 26, something turned around at 8. I'm going to take it back. The mango tree can actually land the mangoes on people, so yeah, that wasn't so bad at all.
There you go.
Not at all. So good stuff, good stuff. Okay. 26. Spieler now joining me at 27. So we'll go off of the 3 mage into 4 hunter. We were talking about Spieler a bit earlier as well. 1-star. 1-star Wind Ranger over a 2-star Beastmaster? For the Vigilant, I guess?
That's
oh, wait.
bad.
You have a Marana.
There we go.
Put the Marana in.
Yeah. Oh, there's the hard pivot to 4 Heartless, 6 Hunter, level 1 Vigilant. I think this could be a big turning point for Spieler.
Could be. See if he has the survivability. These are spirits!
Oh, never mind.
There was an Ember Spirit at the back. The Ember Spirit basically one-shot the Wind Ranger, and okay, we will get the bombs going, but they don't really turn any tide at all. 12 more damage. Feels
Gross
bad.
stuff from out of Kwanrong Chan.
Okay, so we're at 8. Spieler, what did Spieler sacrifice? The bugs? Nope. Doom? I guess we're all just stocking Dooms now.
Yeah, dude, Doom's the new hotness. Doom will win you this game late game. Yeah. We saw it last 2 lobbies. He'll just ruin the other guy's loadout. It's a good unit.
So Pervac is the only one that ever went for a 3-star. I don't see anybody really stacking another 3-star except maybe Spieler looking for the Weaver, but it's still so far away at this point. Does get that third 3-star in. Nobody else, as I said, out there, but 6 units versus now people at 9. Got to make up that difference.
Right, and if you think about a 2-star unit essentially being as effective as 2 1-star units, and if you think of as a 3-star unit being as effective as 2 2-star units, then the unit discrepancy starts to melt away for Perfect, right?
Yep, I mean, yeah, quality over quantity, definitely one way to play this game. Spieler, however, will take victory over Chelovek. Looked real good there as well. The Disruptor, basically, like, my first time seeing a Disruptor all day, and they went up against Hunters. So the Hunters didn't really care. They still shot you in the face. All good. Pervac loses to Edosito. Taf G loses to Kwanrong Chan. Orc Warrior still fighting for his life up against Headers. 8 units each, but that was an overwhelming loss.
Yeah, things are starting to tighten up here.
We're into round 20. Nobody quite on the chop block as we have another item round to come in. I see a Cadence double refresher. There's a Dagon out there as well. 3 refreshers with a Vlad's and a Moonshard for Pervac. Moonshard probably a real good pickup for him.
Chelovek now is in great position here. Picked up that Cadence Blade because they're throwing in a Medusa. Picks up a Marana there, so now they have a Medusa, they've got a Cadence Blade, they've got level 1 of Hunters, they've got this frontline Lone Druid with the Crown of Antlers, it's a 2-star Shadow Fiend with Legbreaker's Fedora.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, but there's no Brute. There's no other Brute.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
He's just waiting for the Doom, man. He's just waiting for Doom.
Well, he's got Axe on his bench.
He
so
does actually have.
Nothing.
He has Axe. He has Warlord. He has Medusa.
Yeah, some really good high cost.
The level 8/9 Ace Luck, the 3% into the 5%, has actually paid off really well. But will he win? Spieler doesn't. Headers kicks him to the curb. 16 health. And Spieler will very likely kick any dreams that he had for going home as first place today out as well. Chelovek here will win 15. You know what? There are no bosses here. Everybody except Headers is down into the red or the heartbeat, and he's not that much farther ahead of them.
Yeah, QRC is also looking pretty decently healthy.
Oh, that's huge.
By comparison.
That's big. 2-star Tidehunter on the front lines now for Chelovek.
Yeah, Orc Warrior's now in a really hard spot here. These knights are not really paying off the way that they thought they would. Got like some Vlad's on Witch Doctor, and
he has a Necro in over Witch Doctor. What?
Yeah, it's strange because we're sitting here. You've got
what? He has an Abaddon.
3 healers.
He has an Abaddon. Put in the Necro over the Troll. You don't lose a Troll bonus, but you gain the Heartless plus heals.
Exactly. It's a
Ooh.
sort of tough decisions that you have to make with your alliances,
Ooh.
particularly when you're going for these broad alliances. And Orc Warrior may not be long for this world, Jester.
Yeah, it's going from first to, well, not last, but he's going to be down there. Actually, this could be 7th right here, and it is 14 damage. Orc Warrior will take a break. Might see them at as 8th place into the next round, but I highly doubt it. Not looking good here for Chelevik either. Took almost lethal down to 3 health. Pervac 19. Pervac is trailing everyone by 3 units. Is really trying to make this bug dream happen, man. Look at the bench. Level 7 to come through.
God.
Finally a 2-star Nyx to be joining the fray, but yeah, really.
Terminator.
Really looking
What is
rough.
happening here?
Ooh, okay. We will avoid the bots. There aren't any, though. Okay, good job. Pervac versus Headers, first versus not quite last, but if you look at the two level difference, it's really quite interesting to see. Quality over quantity. Will this actually happen? The Moon Shard on that Wind Ranger. She gets gummed up by the bear. Finally does come out swinging, but there's still a lot of red out there. We are going to be stealing off away this Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend has the mana, doesn't have the health, cannot get a shot going. The Wind Ranger's about to drop, and there goes the Drow on top of it as well. Pervac takes 7 from the current first place.
Wow. Yeah, Headers is out here looking pretty strong. You know, 1 level of Heartless, 4 levels of Troll. Usually a pretty good recipe for high placement. But, I mean, it's still anyone's game. Got a lot of really interesting builds going on here. Got deep mages with Warlocks and Brutes. Then we've got the Spirit Mage with Void. Then we've got Hunters. We've got low roll stuff. It's interesting.
I'm here with Edosito, just kind of did a little bit of shopping madness, gets a Lone Druid on board. Does it go up? No, it's a 3-star Train Protector. Wow, that 2-star Lone Druid is about to drop immediately. Does not have a Refresher, so him and the bear are going to be making their exit. That's going to be a Disruptor going off. Doesn't really seem to matter too much here to the mages. It's going to be the stun here from the Eno. Stopped, I think, the Keeper of the Light Channel just a little bit early, but still between the Treant, the Treant? Hello? The Treant's the top damage? Yeah, that was a hell of a stun on top of the Keeper then. The Keeper finally gets some damage out with that second channel, but oh my god, that stun.
Devastating stuff. That looked like that Coddle was doing a lot of damage, but really just didn't.
He started channeling and got immediately stunned. Like, did nothing.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Double Shivas out and about. That's probably a good move with all these hunters floating around.
Horn of the Alpha from Quanrong Chan?
Well, he's not a summoner. In fact, this is a 0-summon game, if you look at it. Well, Headers doesn't count. That's only a 2-summon.
Yeah, and that's just from what, like, Shadow Shaman and Refresher Bear?
Yeah, Refresher Bear. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, Refresher Bear.
Wow. 3-star Weaver coming out for Pervac.
Oh, finally.
The infestation continues.
Pervac actually now all the way up to 2nd, despite the fact he's 2 to 3 units down. Unlucky boy finally gets himself a 2-star Coddle. Has no cash left at 10, though. So he's got to make this one happen. Will the bear do better? The Disruptor, where's the Disruptor? The Disruptor doesn't happen. Spirits are going off. There's going to be a Coddle coming back into the face of Edicita. The 3-star Train still kind of wandering about, and they will clean house. That will be it for TAF G. Good game, good try, TAF G. We saw you here in Group A, and now down to 6th you go. 5th place there for Chelevik, as Pervac will take that victory with a respectable 13. And will Headers remove Quanrong Chan out of the running? It is not happening. Headers is going to take that hit. 11 damage from that impossibly hard to beat corner.
Yeah, the Vice Titans here in Group A, round 3, down to our top 4. Like, we're looking at a 17 health discrepancy between 1st and 4th, so things are getting dicey.
Headers with the 2-star tied. Quanrong Chan into a 2-star Disruptor. Interestingly enough, Razor for Quanrong Chan here had the Refresher, but now that we have a 2-star Disruptor out, Refresher goes over there. But look at this deadly corner of Quanrong Chan. Lich, Shadow Fiend, Coddle.
Yeah, that
Like,
is.
that's Burst City right there. If you got any mechanisms out there, you'd be counting your prayers. But if you don't, it's just damage for breakfast. A good tank to come out there as
Oh,
well with the
man.
Thunderhide going through. That's going to be one silence. We're looking for the second. Double overlapping silences on that one. The 3-star lone droid for Unlucky Boy is actually doing a good amount of work here, but again, that impossible corner is just starting to pay off in spades. The Lich can't really do anything trapped as he is, but it does not even matter. It's going to be a silence. It's going to be a win as Quan Rong Chen will take down Adesito into 4th place as Pervac hit headers for about, what, 18?
That was a lot of damage, Chester. A ton of damage from Perfect to take that first place slot away from headers.
Headers up to 10. He's the only one with money. What are you going to put onto the board? It looks like you already had it all figured out. 3-star at the very end of it all. The double bugs coming through.
Perfect's living the dream. Like, this is some dreamboat action here for low rollers everywhere. You got the 3-star Pudge, you got the 3-star Shadow Demon, 3-star Nyx, 3-star Weaver, 3-star Drow, 3-star Wind Ranger. It's just, so much damage.
No barrier, no target dummy, no nothing. It's just straight stars, and the damage, it's going to be good for those Vigilant. You can see if they just immediately copied the damage out, but now into this corner, that's going to be a big bounce, and all of a sudden, these Hunters are not looking so good. Quan Rong Chen might even have this one on the bag. Pervac might be able to kill out headers, and if Pervac takes down Quan Rong Chen right here, it's a double win.
Yep, headers out.
Headers out.
Third.
This is not a win, though. This is just a continuation, but this Wind Ranger, man.
15,000 damage from Windy. Yeah, level 10 was not enough to save headers from a 3rd place finish here.
The Windy
Down
City.
to top 2.
Oh, man. This is the leading build in every lobby. For Heartless 300 is the leading build.
Interesting. But here, Quan Rong Chen has the ace in the hole, the 2-star Doom.
2-star Doom. 2-star Doom. Wins games.
Yep.
All right, all we need is like another keeper to happen, right? The Lich bounce in the corner is phenomenal. The Shadow Fiend, phenomenal. If we can get a second trampling into that corner, right? That's all we need for a Quan Rong Chen win right here. So that's going to be the Ogre down. The Vigilant target him down, no problem. That's going to be Vigilant, and Pudge gets actually doomed. Not the best of targets, but we're bouncing. The damage is bouncing. We're really just down to this Wind Ranger right now. That is going to be the dead Nyx. It doesn't even matter, right? Silence in the corner does not matter. That's an Anesix over there who nobody really cares, and with the Wind Ranger having to take on everybody, it's not happening.
Doombringer wins games, everyone. Let that be your takeaway this week. Doombringer wins games.
He doomed the Pudge. The Pudge couldn't grow and become magic immune.
It doesn't matter, dude. Doom wins games. Nasty stuff from KRC, and a big play early on, and we see the strength of like these sort of barrier hunters and barrier mages that he staved off elimination from who was running Spirits, Taft G, because Spirits and Assassins can't get back there. The positioning becomes a really big part of disrupting their play, because if Spirits can't get back there for Delta Slams, it limits the amount of units that they can affect. So in dodging that and getting rid of Taft G when they did, Quan Rong Chen put themselves in a really good position to climb up the ladder and eventually win the lobby.
Redemption. Quan Rong Chen robbed of first place in round 2. Will add another first place to to the total here in round 3, which means that very likely Quan Rong Chen will be leading the charge into round 4. There is Group C still up. Just going to quickly go over and see what they're up to. And it's round 31. Nope, I guess it just finished because... never mind. I can't go to that game, so it must be over. Yep, it's main menu now. It's a main menu party. Apparently, Group E is still going, but unfortunately, we cannot join it. So, c'est la vie. We will just have to theorize. But, right, that makes sense. Quan Rong Chen is like third first, or second first, or something like that. So, clear winner in my opinion, going into Group A round 4. Jeez. Words are hard sometimes, man.
It's tough out here. But as we see the results start to trickle in from round 3, we're going to see some pretty familiar names here at the top 8 slots of the leaderboard. Got headers. Got
Pinty
that
choking in Group E. Damn, why can't... Wait, I have Pinty on my friends list. Spectate! Yeah!
Nice. Let me know how that goes.
We did it, team! .tv/faculty versus P. I'm assuming that's Pinty. From 65 health to 16, apparently, in the last few rounds for Pinty. Feels bad. Pinty with the 6 Heartless 3 Hunter. Has himself a 3-star Drow, a 3-star Shadow Demon. We have ourselves an enthralled Sand King that's stuck in the corner. Feels good. Feels good. They're against a 2-star Troll Warlord, but this is a Mask of Madness 3-star Wind Ranger, and it's doing work, man! It's not doing enough work to win, but it's doing work.
Is this the Sand King carry?
That Sand King was a terrible enthrall. Terrible enthrall. Okay, here's the full comp. He does have a Sand King out. There's a Weaver with a Restools. I actually like Weaver with Restools, believe it or not. I think that's phenomenal. Shadow Demon, 3-star, 3-star Weaver. 3-star Weaver, 3-star Wind Ranger Drow. We're putting in a Nyx Assassin to get some insects going. 2-star, whoa. 2-star Lich with a Claymore. All right, Pinty. It's 10v10. It's round 34. You got tombstones on both sides. We got a 2-star Tidehunter. Get right up in there, Tidehunter, baby. No, it's not nearly far enough. We'll get hit with, I don't know, 3-4 units right there. Tidehunter goes down. People are now starting to explode. They became zombies on top of it because of the double tombstones. The zombies got to crack this corner. We got the barricades in there, but the red is not looking like it's going down without a fight. We got some great Lich bounces in the corner, and the Lich bounces just do not stop. The zombie says well played, and that is it for P. -19 second place. Apparently choked real hard into this, but wow, fun stuff.
Some really good enthralls there at the end, getting that 2-star Lich back on your side, and just absolutely devastating that corner comp.
Nerf Sand King, you can take the same square as another unit. That's the point of him, I thought, right? He's supposed to be able to displace you. Now, if you're saying that he's not displacing you and you're just both occupying the same square, that sounds like a bug. Definitely sounds like a bug.
Sand King is an insect, so naturally...
Hardy har har, look at you.
Susceptible to bugs.
Well, glad we were able to catch that at the end. Pinty, though, does not feel like that will be enough to crack into the Group A, which is fine. Not a big deal. But always good to see Pinty out there. He runs his own tournaments, guys. You should check him out. Twitch.tv/Pinty. Runs a lot of stuff. Way more than we do. We do our once a week. He does it like 5 days a week. So, you know, you want to support Dota Underlords, you want to support the esports here, well, he's one of the growing names in that sphere. So go say hi to him. We do have the scoreboards, though, because E is over, which means that we are ever ready. And Kwanrong Chan is robbed, man. 1-3-1. Puts him in second place because Pervac got a 1-1-2.
Just goes to show that every round here counts. I mean, and look at here at the 4 slot with Win-Win. Started off in 7th. That can usually be pretty devastating to your long-term prospects, but comes back to the final Group A lobby with a pair of first places in 2nd and 3rd rounds.
Oh, big fan. Sasha Gray, 3rd place. Oh, great. Going to be joining us here at Group A for the last round. Hopefully she'll finish strong. But Headers is here as well. Edicito, Taf G, and Incandescent Sky makes our top 8. Incandescent wins the tiebreak up against M Blue, I suspect, because of the 1st and 3rd, that first round. I'm pretty sure Incandescent definitely beat out M Blue. So, what happened with Lafania? 7th place. Just happens. Yeah, 2nd, 7th, 1st. It's a nice bounce back, absolutely is Lafania, but it's just not enough to get into Group A. So best of luck there in Group B. And that will be coming up next. Orc Warrior with that 7th place does drop down out of top 8, so feels bad. 1-2-7.
Woof.
You know what? Drenzium was in our chat. He's like, hey, look at me. He was ranked 22nd. He won. I think he won. Wait. Yeah, he got 2nd. He went from 7-1-2. Carried himself all the way up to 12th from 22nd.
Just goes to show. It's not over till it's over.
Yeah, well done. He'll actually be 3rd seed for Group B. Unless I'm doing math wrong. 4th seed. Not bad, not bad, not bad. There's faculty, and we do not see Pinty in the top 23 KEKW. Yep.
Rip, dude.
KEKW. Lobbies are being generated, ladies and gentlemen. Round 4 coming at you, the last round of our day. Season 9, Week 2 with Heckle and Jester. I say we'll put 4 minutes on the clock, and when we come back, we'll see. Will it be Pervac, Quandrong, Sasha Grey, or Win-Win? Definitely the top 4 to win it. So we'll see. 10 points between first and fourth, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's real tight up in first, second, then kind of like just peters off a bit, but whew.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good go here for our final lobby of the day.
Looking forward to words. Looking forward to it. I'm going to get water, clear my head, get the words all in the corner, and we'll be back. See you soon.
See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Round 4, Group A, Season 9, Week 2. said it all right in the right order too. Great. We got the all clear. We're ready to roll. And to join us here into the last lobby is the famous Sasha Grey. So everyone, be respectful. Be on your best behavior. Looking at the scoreboard, right? It's good stuff. Pervac, Kwanrong Chen, Sasha, and Win-Win. If they go out bottom 4, life could become miserable for them.
Yeah, this is the last lobby of the day. You gotta play your studs, do your all. A high placement here means you're in a really good standing for league points.
What? Kwanrong Chen, hello?
Open it up with that 3 hunter opening.
What?
We saw this last week, right? Didn't work out so great.
No, it doesn't. It's terrible first round, but like what?
I mean, if you're looking to low roll into late game scenarios with your 3-star cheap hunters, that's a pretty damn good start.
How do I check the tournament standings? I think scoreboard. That's exactly. Scoreboard will show you. So that you can always check it out. Rokan. Haven't seen you in a bit there, but hopefully your games are going well. Did we start off with any other power starts? We got double vigilant for headers.
Yeah, I got some vigilance, some demons. Sasha Grey opening up with a 2-star shadow demon.
Damn. 2 units? 1 though.
Yeah, and that's always the sort of tricky part of starting out with a 2-star unit. If you don't have other 1-star units and you can't afford 1-star units to put on the board after that, it can often just turn into a loss.
That's a 0? Is that 0? It is 0. Still win, but still
victory.
0. Yeah.
Love to see it.
Oh, so Rokan, this is week 2, buddy. The points, right? You just get points this week. It's not the final standings. Still have several weeks to go for you to get lots of points. Lots of points. So Incandescent Sky is saying that this is their first time playing. They've made it into a top 8 situation in 4 rounds, and it's their first time here on stream. So, congratulations, Incandescent Sky. No matter what you end up, you should be proud that you held your head up high and you made it this far.
It's better than I've ever done, and I've been at this for several seasons now, so congrats.
Not that I've ever tried, but I'm sure I could do it. Incandescent Sky swaps out the Eidolons and loses the Cartman voice, goes for a bit more of a troll voice here.
Nice. Double Snapfires up from Toph G's board.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of Snapfires early on. Right? Cone damage could be okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, what happens when you have double vigilant, but you run into people that don't cast spells?
You rue your choices, Chester. I believe that is the appropriate response.
It looks like Incandescent will continue the streak, at least for now. Kwanrong Chan and the 3 hunters are doing work. They take a double victory. And Sasha Grey wins out again.
All right, that early 2-star Shadow Demon doing work. Also, a Luna on that bench.
I see that, yeah. That's a really early Luna, I feel.
Yeah, even for a 2-cost unit, you don't see a lot of Luna play these days.
Knights in general kind of like fallen out of favor, I've noticed, but Luna especially has fallen out of favor. It's all about CKs, it's all about Omnis, and Bat Riders these days, yeah?
Yeah, those are far more enabling units due to the synergies that they have with, your Demon Mr. Warlock builds, your Healer builds, your Troll builds. All those are very strong and very popular, whereas Luna's subclassing as a Vigilant unit really doesn't do her many favors.
Well, what could you subclass her as a Hunter? Can't have a Night Hunter, right?
Night Hunter is plausible. You could have a good in with Drow and Abaddon for 1 level of Heartless, and get up to Vigilant 2 with Drow, Mirana, and Wind Ranger if you focus on them. And you do have a pretty decent DPS pocket with Luna and all your Vigilance and all your Hunters. So I guess it's viable, but I don't know if it pays the bills.
Yeah, well, not entirely convinced we'll see more of the Lunas. Even with the 3-star effect, it's just not really enough these days. So
one of the better 3-star effects, too, in my opinion. Like, that Eclipse damage is severe, and it diversifies her damage output between the physical glaive bounces and the magical Eclipse.
But it'll only also matter for comps that move. Corner comps hiding behind stuff is not a great trigger for that 3-star effect.
Also very true. And her being a ranged unit means that you have to position her very awkwardly to get the most out of the Eclipse as well.
Now, if she was like a disruptor where you could throw it, different matter. But she's not, so.
That's true, and that's actually something you can do in Dota 2. You can, it's an Aghanim Scepter upgrade, but you can place it on units or an area, whereas this Luna is stuck having it centered on her unit.
3-star Luna does completely destroy a Diving Storm or Morph. Absolutely. Yep. But it's not worth going 3-star into one unit just to deal with 1 or 2 diving units, in my opinion. Sasha does lose out that round. The 2-star Shadow Demon will eventually lose out, I suppose. But it has 8 kills to its name, flexing into Druids and building from there. Incandescent Sky, 4 units, the only one actually up to level 4 here. We'll go for the 3 Warriors up front.
Okay. So some warrior play is some stuff that we haven't seen too much today in our Group A lobbies, but those warrior hunter builds are enduring and can be quite effective at pretty much every stage of the game due to the kind of diversity that those alliances provide.
Incandescent Sky just confused as to why they're the only one at 4. I mean, typically we can still have people at 4 by level 15, man, or round 15. So not a big deal. You just do you, boo. That's all you got to do. Now, 6 Warrior has not really been a thing for a while in solos. 6 Warrior is definitely a little bit more popular in duos, but I have not seen a 6 Warrior comp in solos in a long while.
Yeah, those naturally have some pretty good synergies with Warlock units. Your Necrophos and your Pudge, your Troll, Warlord, and your Witch Doctors. You can get a healing alliance for free between Mr. Warlock and Necrophos as well. There's a lot of good choices. Throw in a Disruptor, maybe. If you have a Jug, get 1 level of Brawny. There's a lot of really good branches that you can get.
Okay, ditch the Warriors, got the Trolls. Not entirely sure that the loss of the armor for the attack speed will make up for it, but still the only person at 4, so having that extra body could actually make up the difference. A lot of 2-stars now flying in as a lot of people are using their time into the level 3 for the 50% chance to get these grays out of the way, but there are 2 people with Arc Wardens right now, so I'm curious to see if there will be an Arc Warden focus from at least one of them this round.
Yeah, we're seeing some early Primordials with Win and Win with one of those 2-star Arc Wardens, Unlucky Boy with the other 2-star. So we'll see if that's just like a sort of like a phase or a bridge unit, or if they want to pursue the 3-star item cloner build.
Okay, a few now up to 4. We have it is a 2-star Luna, but it's on bench for Sasha. There we go.
Yeah.
It is now going. That's a 5. Okay, there we go. Gotta lose that Druid. I'm afraid for their life for a little bit, Mariah. We will stick with Incandescent Sky, see if they do actually finish out this streak. But Trolls and Warriors, kind of the only thing giving us away here for Incandescent so far.
Yes, has a lot of potential, late game scalability, attacking fast and taking less damage from armor. Always good things to have in your team composition. Shadow Shaman, just an exceptional splash unit with those wards. Pudge with the repositioning.
The wards this
really
early,
solid.
so hard to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you have like a Bristle or a Razor, but just not happening here. Is Incandescent going to go up to 5? Does go up to 5. Leading the pack. Sasha Grey caught up to 5 there as well. On top of it, though, there's usually a burst between 4 and 5 for leveling, but there's the 3 Warrior, the 2 Trolls. So this is not bad, but where do we go with this kind of comp?
Troll, okay. Now there's a lot of places you can go with 4 Troll. I mean, the 2-star Pudge is going to be great for your front line. He can just sit there and absorb hits all day, particularly with that early chainmail. That's a ton of armor and a ton of health. Gives him a ton of effective HP.
Doubles the armor, yeah.
Yeah. So, devastating heal bomb from that 2-star Dazzle as well.
8-0.
And also, that's another thing that we can talk about here with this internal Troll synergy, because Dazzle can perform extremely effective heal bombs with those wards. If he chooses to target the wards, that heal will bounce between all of the wards and just murder the person in the middle with that burst physical damage.
If only there was a way to make that a preference.
Yes, we are all subject to the whims of RNG, Jester.
There's no way we're
This
going
game
double pike,
just
right? No, not. There's no double pike
Agreed.
troll build.
Agreed.
Dragonlance?
Dragonlance. Okay, that's kind of spicy.
Mm,
Hey, it's working right now for Incandescence and
I
currently the most
would've-
leveled person in the game.
I would have
so-
totally taken a pike over a Dragonlance.
But put it on who? Probably the Dazzle, actually, because Dazzle can just get a bunch of like really periphery kills and off of the Shadow Wave. So
Okay, well, it is streak complete, so Incandescent after round 8 is 8-0. So we'll just see if this works out for him. Again, early on with the 4 trolls with those wards, it's a little hard to deal with, so don't really see them losing anytime soon. I'm just a little more worried about their mid to late game strategy, but whatever. They have it all well in hand, so I'm sure that it will be fantastic stuff. Win and Win is the only other one streaking right now. Sasha Grey actually just got a 3 streak there. I believe this is a 4 streak for Win and Win, who is 3 mage for Primordial.
okay, the early Primordial focus. It's gonna be good if you have. In these sort of like low unit count situations, because the Eidolons can mess up targeting, and you can squeak out some wins that maybe otherwise you wouldn't have enjoyed. But I don't know how much of a longevity this Primordial focus has.
All right, something that we got to bring up now that we have all of our Underlords out and about. Taft G is 2 Warlocks away. For some reason, he's 2 Warlocks away from his Mage Spirit complement of a 3-star Warlock.
Beautiful stuff here, Jester. We see this all the time in all of our lobbies. Some really just progressive play here. The casual 3-star Warlock. I'm excited for it.
I mean, I understand a lot of people like the 3-star Warlock. In fact, the only person still at 4 is Quanrong Chance. We'll go see what they're forcing here in a minute. But I understand that some people will take the Warlocks just to deny them to other people. But does a Warlock really go into a Mage Spirit build? No,
Absolutely
right?
not here. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, the heal is good and it is magic damage, but it's not the thing to focus on here.
Okay.
QRC going, sitting at level 4. What do you know? Bug Hunter, sitting on a bunch of Drows, bunch of Weavers. 1 Weaver away from the 3-star Weaver, 2 Drows away from the 3-star Drow.
3-star Warlock!
There it is. Game over.
Okay, you got 3 seconds to make something happen here, girl.
3-star up on
Oh,
KRC.
what did we
See
sell?
Weaver.
What did it sell? Okay, we're good. Whatever it sold, it didn't affect the comp. So 3-star Weaver, looking for that 3-star Drow, looking for that 3-star Nyx, is going to take definitely some hits here. So what does Taft G do with this Warlock? Just puts it in, removes the spirits. Are we going to see like a transition into demons though?
It's never too late. I mean, it's only round 11. Still a lot of game left. Can't be doing worse than he's doing here in this round, right? That 3-star Warlock. Well, no, that's a loss.
All right, back to Quan Rongchen. I actually think that they were able to save all the units. God bless keyboard shortcuts, but like that was scary stuff. They're not going to roll here, are they? They're going to save up the money, which is fine. Oh, there we go. Now we can roll. Are we going to see... Okay, there's a Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger-oo? Wind Ranger-oo? Nope.
Not resisting the
they're
urge
going
to
X9.
roll
They're going
here.
X9, that's why. 29 cash. That's fine. That's good.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Fair.
Win and Win is the only one streaking right now, so we'll go check out Win and Win. 3 magic, the 4 Primordial behind some very cool looking barricades right there. 2-star Arc Warden, no 3-star Arc Warden. Who Unlucky Boy was the other one with the Arc Warden, right? I don't see, at least here for Quanrong Chan, any kind of 3-star want. We'll check out Edicito here in a minute. Could be a 0 Arc Warden game. You know, just throw away the summons, don't need them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking like a 7 streak continuation for Win and Win. Oh, bless you, buddy. That's my cat sneezing in the background there.
Yeah, there's no 3-star Arc Warden kind of focus. There is a 2 Summoner here for Edicito. Not that it's doing him any good right now, but also then you look at the mage. He has a Coddle.
Whoa.
Round 12 Coddle? Hello?
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, got stuck with the Let's Go Crazy Hobkin instead of the Friendly Fire version, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I
Well,
guess.
the magic still busts up the shockwave, yeah. Octarine,
yeah.
Maelstrom, Octarine, yeah. Octarine for the Nature's Prophet. Alright. Back to Quan Rong Chan, because everyone's at level 7 except him.
Oh, yeah, everyone popped up immediately. Dang.
Where are your units? Where are your units?
So that's the 6th Wind Ranger for KRC.
Mm-hmm.
Fell. I missed what they sold.
It was a Shadow Demon.
Okay. Yeah, only 4 Shadow Demons there.
Okay, here we are up against Unlucky Boy.
Okay.
They put that Coddle in, so that Coddle is there. Really good early, purple to go with that. That's phenomenal. Now, mana rate kind of sucks. We still haven't actually even had any, but it does. Ooh, he repositioned.
Oh, the reposition.
Oh!
Absolute whiff. Oh, it's brutal stuff.
I didn't know you could change target mid-cast. That was interesting.
I believe he can if the primary target he's looking at dies, but that was a miserable blast. Takes home the win anyway. KRC, he's really struggling without more of these 3-star units.
Pudge. Another Pudge. Just ignore the Shadow Demon. Just ignore the Shadow Demon. We're done rolling. Okay, cool. All right, Incandescent Sky has lost exactly 1 round and still sitting pretty with the 4 trolls. No contraptions to their name. Has a 2-star Lycan on bench. So, what do you think of 4 troll Lycan? It's not so bad.
4 troll Lycan sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I mean, the summons get the bonus attack speed. The wolf's gonna get additional attack
spirits.
speed. That was a good Delta Slam out here from Taf G.
Taf G and that 3-star Warlock, baby.
Yeah, dude, he's got it. All these demon spirits. You were there for that update, right? The demon spirits.
God, could you imagine?
Got it. I'm sure. Hey, man, season 2, it's gonna be wild.
Can they not kill this Warlock? Hello?
He's too buff to be real, Jester.
Doesn't
Just
happen.
keeps healing himself. The heal is a lot.
It is a lot, yeah.
3-star draft from KRC.
Yeah, double 3-star actually.
Yeah, 3-star Nyx as well.
Okay, that opens up some bench space. We got the double Shadow Demons here. So we could actually buy Shadow Demons now. Oh, we went up to finally 5.
All right. Up here puts the
So this is apparently the winning strat these days.
Interesting
So
stuff.
people are saying.
I mean, it's not new. We saw this last week, and we saw it in some other previous weeks. But yeah, it's really. I mean, that was top 2 in our past couple lobbies, right?
Yep.
Maybe all of our lobbies.
Well, top 3 at least. Pervac had a good run with it. Orc Warrior had a good run with it. Now I guess we're looking for Quan Rong Jan to have a good run of it. We don't have any Mask of Madnesses. Kind of does hurt the power output of the survivability aspect of all this. But, I mean, the Maelstrom is certainly doing some decent procs if you look at that. More than the Power Shot did at any rate.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Wind Ranger's attack speed is so good for proc.
Oh, Wind Ranger has the Dragon Lance.
Yeah, swapped it over.
We got 2 people with Dragon Lance in this game.
Great item, Jester. You know, one of my favorites. One of the finest additions from the season 1 new items.
Well, chat says it's not so bad. And like for Quan Rong Chen, I can understand it's not so bad here. I just have no idea why Incandescent has it.
I feel like that was better when Sniper was a hero and you could
Sharpshooter.
Have stronger backlines, and Deadeye was like a different bonus. And, I don't know.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, okay, never mind. That Necro actually did really good. I'm with Incandescent Sky. Sorry. It's taking on Quan Rong Chen and all the 3-stars. It looks like the number of units for Incandescent will actually survive and prevail. There is still a 3-star Weaver out and about, though, and it is still fairly healthy, but he is the lone army here. So that will be that. 89 health will stand. Incandescent Sky still really healthy after 16 rounds. Real good.
Yeah, and when you're faced with a lobby that is doing a lot of low rolling or has successful low rollers, the winning strategy in my eyes is to swarm. Like this is where the summoner savage comps really shine, is when you can just overload these really high level but small specialty units with stuff like wolves, wards, uh, treants, things like that, because the wave clear isn't super good for Drow, Wind Ranger, and Weaver. So we could see a lot of success here with some summoner comps, with some savage play, and we'll see how it goes.
Chat is still just reinforcing their position of Dragonlance has its place. It's a hook bait. I mean,
Okay.
I'm more of the opinion of just wall them in with bodies, but I mean, I'm not a lord, right? These guys know what they're talking about, so I'll take it. It's fine. Hook bait. Never actually even really considered that angle, but there it is. I've hooked over to Headers, who looks like they're going to have a hell of a time against Win and Win. Yeah, absolutely. Headers is our only down into the Heartbeat, and they're going to be taking another good chunk of damage here of what, 7? Yeah, 7. So Headers, Win and Win, by the way, with that early coddle has just been maintaining steady health, which is fantastic. Headers is for Troll, just like Incandescent Sky, and they both have jewels. No, wait, that's a lie. Headers has a jewel. Incandescent Sky had the Inesix. But even with the Happy Hour and the 4 Trolls, like, there's nothing else really shining out here for Headers.
Yeah, the 4 Troll is powerful. Like, that's always just going to be strong, but the sub-alliances here with Druid and with Summoner is not exactly giving them the sort of punching power that you need to rise up against, these heals, this burst magic damage, which can clear out the summons. They're not the most enduring units outside of the tree, so maybe it's a frontline issue.
It could be a frontline issue. There's Quan Rong Chan's latest 3-star to be adding into it. And if you look at the front line here, right, we have, what, the 1 heal from Dazzle. We got a little bit of crowd control. We got those wards out there as well. So try to confuse the enemy, but Pervac is kind of not really having any of it. The Knights are putting up a good fight, but the Trolls will actually overwhelm them on this round. Unfortunately, Edosito took 15 from Incandescent Sky, who is streaking yet again. Incandescent Sky becoming a freaking boss today, man.
Yeah, they are just rolling over this lobby right now. That's like, so if you compare the 4 Troll lineups between Headers and Incandescent Sky, they're the same level, but Incandescent Sky has additional sustain from the Warlock synergy, has Heartless 1, has Healer 1, has the Summoner just like Headers, but has opted for the Savage instead of the Druid.
I'm just looking at Quan Rong Chan with the 5 units, and 4 of them are 3 stars.
That's so good. And Tapji has still made absolutely nothing out of this 3-star Warlock.
We got some spirits taking Unlucky Boy to town a little bit right here. That is going to be a coddle going through, but unless there's any kind of big follow-up, this is looking like Unlucky Boy will be the first out. Is there enough damage? It's just barely not. -10 brings them down to 2, and Unlucky Boy is living up to his name today.
Yeah, that is a rough round. Really has to get something going here. Just has, I don't know, has the mages, has level primordials, level of summons. What's that? That's the lone druid, and yeah, the nature's prophet here. And it's just not clicking. That's a 1-star storm spirit. A lot of 1-star units just in general, like a 1-star coddle, levels up to that 2-star ogre magi. But I don't know. This is just not an enduring build.
Spirits, Warlock, Taff G is gaming. Yeah, man. The 3 Spirit, the 4 Mage, and the random 3-star Warlock with 0 demons on board. It's literally just heals. It's just a healer. Yep.
It's not awful if it works.
Yeah, absolutely not. Unlucky Boy, 2 health and a dream. Sasha Grey, 27, looking to knock him out to be the first to be eliminated. Sasha Grey, not entirely too sure what they were running. Didn't actually see. It looks like Knights just off the top of my head. But Knights, in theory, should do very well up against the Mages. Let's go crazy. Just trying to get these Mages a little bit of extra oof out in there. But the Knights are holding strong. There's going to be an enthrall right in the face there of that Inesix. And, well, that cannon just unfortunately not doing enough work. We're down to the last 2 into the back. The summons. Is it enough to bring anything down? It's not. Unlucky boy will be our first elimination here in round 4.
How apt. Unfortunately, thanks for playing. Unlucky, but you have reached a sort of peak, but could not overcome the summit.
Ooh, Butterfly? Yeah, Butterfly pickup for Kwanrong Chen. Refresher for Win and Win makes sense. Caden's Blade for headers. No real big chunkies out there that I'm aware of, so we'll see how that goes. Pervac, there we go. Picking up the mechanism to counter these mages.
Suddenly the health distributions in this lobby have become very dire for third place and below. Like, Incandescent Sky's having a good game, Win and Win's having a good time, everyone else not so much. We could see another sort of like round 23 massacre like we did in that first game today very, very soon.
Incandescent Sky learning the lesson of all the rounds today, has a Doom on board. No wonder they're at 86 health.
Yeah, there you go. That's a win condition right there.
All right, Incandescent versus Sasha Grey here in round 21. We're looking for that 2-star Tidehunter as the shopping will continue, but that Lycan not doing so great. The wards will actually come up here with that Legion Commander. She's already got the duel out, but a great heal from the Omni will keep that front line going. Incandescent Sky at 86 health might actually suffer a loss if she can't go through these knights, but it doesn't even matter. The Omni can't keep them all up, and the 4 trolls will still yet prevail. Witch Doctor Dragonlance MVP right there.
Yeah, he just sits back there, throws his little magic things, throws the coconut, just does his thing.
What was the healing there? A Nessix at 4k because it's Rejuvenating Ritual, Necrophos, Dazzle, Witch Doctor, and then you look at Omni Knight on the other side, it just doesn't even close, right? A Nessix did 4k, the Omni Knight did 1300. Like, that's a big differential in survivability.
Yeah. Incandescent Sky opting to put in an Axe here to sort of round out a Brute strategy alongside Doom.
I've gone down to Pervac because obviously the person with the Doom is going to win. That just makes sense.
Yeah, that's not even worth watching.
Pervac, 8 health, taking on headers. Does have an Axe of their own in front. You saw the reverse polarity go off immediately, and the Magnetor is going to be laid to rest. The mechanism does go off there, but I don't know about this front line, man. It's just going down really, really quick. The 2 summoner bonus on the little guy here. No Force Savage to go with it, but is this enough? Is this actually now turning this right back around? Is the end of medicine going to be enough to counter this? That's going to be the trolls on both sides throwing down their wards. The bears are all dead. This leaves us with a Nessix and a Bat Rider with a Dazzle and a lot of wards to say goodnight to headers. And -5.
Yeah, getting that second set of snakes out really helped Pervac there clean up at the end. It was too much for the backline to handle.
3-star Wind Ranger.
There's the dream. KRG coming out with this new meta build, also sitting on 8 pudges.
Once we get that pudge, it's just 10 gold to level 6. Like, the actual default leveling at round 23 still doesn't get you to 6. Everyone else now hitting 9.
Jeez. Yeah, KRG actually went up, I think, right at the gun there to get in a pudge with a chainmail.
What? No, next turn. I mean, yes, he has a chainmail, but the pudge was already there. Right? Yeah, Kwanrong Chen used the interest, went up immediately as the round started.
Oh, interesting. I thought that was calculated at the end.
Oh, what? Interest calculated at the beginning.
Maybe I'm approaching this incorrectly, but yeah, Sasha Grey getting out in 7th place. Could not overcome headers. Troll, Heartless lineup. Bit of a resurgence there, and Sasha going out. Those knights did not get her over the threshold.
Absolutely not. Sasha Grey will actually even just disconnect out. So 7th place for Sasha Grey. She was a top 4. Will definitely not be a top 4 after this. So double 2-star Witch Doctors for both Incandescent and Pervac. Headers here 13, Tafji 17. Who you want to watch here, Doc?
Let's check out, maybe stick with Pervac, maybe?
Pervac it is. Pervac would be taking on headers. 5 health between the two of them. Another quick Magnus RP. But again, Magnus just immediately goes down. Here comes a lot of those wards. The mechanism does go off. That Axe in the front was the one carrying it. And Axe gets 0 dunks to his name. The Spirit Bear is now coming through, just trying to fill in that front line void as the tree does go down. Headers is still just kind of systematically going right through everybody with the trolls in the back. The 3-star Lone Druid just getting off those attacks with the Desolator on top of that there as well. And that's going to be a second part of wards, which is enough to bring Burvac to the brink of defeat. -13 puts him in 6th.
It's that second set of snakes, Jester. Every time that comes out, you know you're doing good because your Shadow Shaman's been alive, dealing constant damage, takes it home against Pervec.
Pervec was first, by the way, coming into this last round.
Oh, yeah?
And now
on the leaderboard?
Yep, so it's up to Quanrong Chan, Win and Sasha Grey were the other 3. Sasha Grey already out, Pervac already out. So Win and Quanrong Chan are our likely front runners for the first place, still standing here today.
Yeah, and KRC still looking for that final pudge, still sitting on 8. Has 2-star and the 2 1-stars on their bench. Really wants to hit that final pudge because that spy, he gets so much more front line out of that 3-star bonus, but just eludes him for another round.
I'm on Win because Win is going to be taking on Incandescent. Probably should actually go over to Quanrong Chan and Headers since one of these are likely to be eliminated here. Quanrong Chan and the 3-star Brigade hiding behind those barricades. The Wind Ranger actually goes down to a lot of big focus. This is a huge attack rate on this Warlord. He has a moon shard. His attack rate is actually through the roof and just taking these hunters to town. Axes beat arrows every day of the week, ladies and gentlemen, and Quanrong Chan will take it exactly lethal.
That is a harsh loss, but like I mentioned earlier, if you can just swarm these low unit count teams with summoner comms, high attack speed, hard-hitting units like Troll Warlord with the Moon Shard, it adds up to a win for Headers.
So our top 4 placements, 3 of them have been eliminated.
Wow. How about that?
Sasha Grey 7th, Pervac 6th, Quanrong Chan 5th. Win was the other top 4 candidate. Now there was 10 points between Pervac at the top and Win at 4th. So if Win actually wins this out, might actually have enough to take home gold.
Wow, that would be huge for Win.
Well, yeah, speaking of huge, look at that Disruptor ult into the corner. Oh my goodness, where did Taf G go? I blinked, and they take... Is this going to be lethal? This is very close if it's not. That is one slippery and a holy... It is 22!
And Win finally stops their backslide. They had been on a lose streak going into this round, but snaps it to take a top 3 spot here.
Incandescent Sky and Headers. I don't think there's enough stars on board for an elimination, but this is looking good for Incandescent Sky. 82 health in 26 rounds. Bro, you need to show up to these tournaments more because, wow, what a strong contender today. First tournament and has come all the way into Group A, round 4, and is dominating this lobby. That's a -11 to Headers, which puts us into a top 3 with Win squarely in the middle of them.
Yeah, Win fighting for their tournament sort of high placement here.
Incandescent is saving money for 10 as well. I don't think we're going to see that from the other 2.
Yeah, Headers rolling down, Win sitting on 13 gold. 2 Faceless Voids on their bench. Okay.
Yeah. They've been sitting there for a bit. If they can get a 2-star, right, a 2-star to combo with the Keeper, Lich, and Shadow Fiend combos, that's pretty good damage, right?
Holding them in place. So smart, Jester. The heads-up play there. I'm sitting there. It's like there's no Assassins. There's no Void. What is this dude doing there? But absolutely, I can see the utility there.
Yeah, it would go great with this Disruptor. The Disruptor does get silenced. Disruptor with the Kaya. Not entirely sure on that one, but there will not be another Disruptor ult coming through. Here goes those horses, but I think the horses actually got stunned. So Win is not winning this one.
No, it's they got the Coddle horse.
Bounce! Yes!
Oh.
-2. That's not so bad. That is not so bad. Win's clones takes down Headers as well, putting us into our last 2 contenders of the day. And Incandescent Sky has so much money, is rolling down, is going to put in a Dragon Knight. Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the only thing on the board that's worth it. There's
Okay.
Sven, Dragonborn, Queen of Pain, Broodmother, Earth Spirit. Who do you put in?
I don't like Dragon Knight so much that I wrote a whole article about why Dragon Knight is a bad unit now and easily the worst 5-cost unit. But I mean, hey, a unit's a unit, and I guess having him is worse than not having him, particularly if you can get the Breathe Fire off.
Ooh, okay, there's the combo, right? That's going to be Disruptor into Horses, into Bounce. It's working good. Win and Win might actually win this one. We do got some spirits that are dead. We got that Golem now into the back, but it's just the Golem up against these mages. But that actually might be enough. This Golem hits so hard, and that's not going to be a big hit coming out from the Keeper of the Light either. Could this be a 0 run?
Unless...
Oh!
Just barely.
-5.
Jeez. That Golem was making a pretty strong showing there for a good long
Got
time,
pigged. Got pigged, Refresher. You got to go for the Refresher here, right?
right?
Eye of Scotty over Refresher.
Okay.
You don't want them Refresher Shadow Shaman. You don't want that Refresher Tide Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Goes for the, takes out the Dragon Knight, puts in the Earth Spirit for the...
It's Eye of Scotty Medusa.
Warrior.
Eye of Scotty Medusa, so going for the mass slow.
Okay, I like that too.
600 health as well for the Medusa. Win and Win on the other side. We got zombies, we got target buddies. We do have a two-star Tide Hunter on both sides. We got a Refresher on that Lich, so we'll see.
Incandescent Sky with the last-minute shift out of Earth Spirit for Faceless Void. That's a really ballsy play.
Void 1, buying time. That's going to be a Razor going off. There's the Disruptor. There's going to be some horses coming through. The zombies are going to be making some more zombies here. And, well, this is back and forth, but here comes some of those bombs. Red all of a sudden melting. Win and Win is going to win. -21 in Incandescent Sky has been taking the most damage in a single round all game.
Damn, that was quite a thwacking from Win and Win. That Faceless Void did not do the thing that they wanted.
He got to level 10. Oh.
Okay, now we got a game on our hands here, Chester. This is quite the final lobby
The
here.
dream. We actually have Faceless Voids on both sides.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting
So
play.
this is going to be double Voids, double Tides, and a bunch of other stuff. Like, this is going to be insane. All right. Anesix is for Incandescent. Just got to get that straight in our head. 2-star Doom for Incandescent. Going to be moving on up. Where does the Doom land? It lands on top of the Crystal Maiden off into the corner. Does not hit the Keeper. The Void Crystals are out. We got those big Disruptor ults. Here comes some of those horses now on top of things, and it's looking good for Incandescent Sky this time, but that's going to be some horses now going through for Win and Win, and they are starting to mow people down. The Golem is down. The Golem is looking to clean up these zombies. It's got to get cannoned by the Firebug. And now with that Pudge, that poor little lonely 2-star Pudge that desperately wants to be a flesh heap, it's going to be enough. He just soaks it all up. These wards are stacking damage on top of this cannonball to the face. Oh my god, there's so many better targets out there.
Hopkin. The unit prioritization there is not the best for Win and Win. Takes a loss. You got some back and forth action here.
Do we have a Kaya on a Shadow Fiend? We absolutely do not. It's on the Disruptor. Where the hell is the Disruptor?
So the
There it
big
is.
turn there for Win and Win that happened in that round versus the round previous is that Doom was stuck under the static field of Disruptor. Couldn't get their Doom off, got frozen up by the Frostbite 2.
2-star Void, 2-star Void, 2-star Void. 3 seconds of disable. All right.
Oh, snap.
Win and Win does the sideways shuffle. We got just a lot of front lines going into a lot of front lines. Come on. That's going to be the 3 seconds right there. That's going to be also now the Storm Spirit going back. We did delay the big Tide Hunter ults. There's going to be the big silence out there as well. Faceless Void is actually still kicking. That was again a delayed Tide Hunter ult going off, but this is looking much better for Win and Win. He was able to spread out, got the right disables, has now has that silence in the corner. 26 more damage to Incandescent Sky. We are not going down without a fight.
Yeah, this absolute haymakers coming out from both sides here. Both level 10, both have aces on the board, 5 cost units on the board. This is a really spicy final match.
It's all about the positioning, man. It's all about these sideways shuffles. We get that 2-star Faceless Void. That's 3 seconds. That's even better than this Tidehunter, 2 and a 2.25, right? But you delay it. You get that Faceless Void. You stop their Tidehunter from going off. You get yours going off there as well, right? That's good staggered delay of CC right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what a shuffle. Faceless Void goes off to the corner. It just immediately throws up the cone. You can see right there, again, the delay is happening. Tidehunter now going to get off the counters. Both have now happened. We do got the horses going through the Keeper of the Light, doing some good work. You can see the bounce into the back with the Lich. They're starting to clean up, but we do got this Golem now in the corner, but it will not matter. That's going to be a cannonball to the face with even more horses, and this is another loss for Incandescent.
Yeah, that Golem's doing everything it can to clear out that back line, and Shadow Fiend's being distracted by tombstones. Does not matter in the end. Takes home the win. Another 10 damage onto Incandescent Sky.
I can't imagine, right, like the big brain play going on with this 2-star Faceless Void on the front line. Just like, boom, instant chaos field right there. It's like, done.
Yeah, those Chrono Cubes are coming out and just...
There we go. That feels better right there. Faceless Void will follow the front line with a Shivas. They had the Silver Edge on him. Now it's a Shivas. This Shiva's going to hit everybody.
Yeah, that's a lot of magic damage, and it's a lot of armor too. Faceless Void got doomed last round. Maybe he could be doing a little better with some additional armor, get some survivability in, and a last-minute shuffle from Win and Win here.
They're trying.
Swinging back around.
Incandescent was also shuffling there as well. Where is that Faceless? It's right there in front of everyone. That's going to be a big Shiva hit right into the cube. It hits like, what, 7 units? The mage's damage is starting to come forward, and all of a sudden, Incandescent Sky's lost half the health of everyone. The Disruptors are now going off. We're looking for that bounce. The Lich is starting to get that damage going. The barriers are starting to come down. Another horses to come through. They clean up the corner, and this could actually be the big win for Win and Ren right here. There is so much damage left on the table. It's not lethal, but we're putting ourselves into that spot here for round 34.
Yeah, the Manor ult from Lich just kind of jamming things home there for Win and Win. Incandescent now down to 8 health, had such a commanding lead in this lobby and is now fighting for their life.
The 2-star Doom curse, man.
There it is. Doom wins games. Everyone, go to your pubs and buy Doom. Play Doom.
Yeah, but Doom is losing.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm saying. 2 stars on both sides to be added to it. The 2-star Doom for Incandescent Sky is just not hitting marks, right? It's either getting frozen up too quickly, or they're getting stunned or silenced. It's just not dooming things.
Yeah, well, this is a 2-star Troll Warlord now coming in with a Moon Shard, and maybe that is what Incandescent needs to get things back going his way, but...
Big cube. Big cube, right off the bat, big cube. Hits less units this time. Good shuffle there from Incandescent Sky to avoid that. That's going to be the Tidehunter number 1. The horses have come through. There's going to be a silence. Double coddle. One of them got doomed. One of them's now already dead. The Nesix is going to go down before the Golem can come through. Incandescent Sky actually might have had enough of a reposition to bring back this game into single digits. Both sides, not quite enough, but -11. Win and Win is not winning this one, and Incandescent Sky is not happy to give over the championship.
Combat round 35 dawning on us here. This is a late one here, Jester, and back and forth action.
Oh my god, this fight. Like, a big part of it is where this Faceless Void ends up. We've actually swapped out the Tidehunter for another Coddle. We have a Coddle on one side, a Coddle on the other, but the lack of that Tidehunter reduces the overall crowd control that Win and Win has, and I'm not sure that gamble's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, the follow-up stun to the Chrono Cube from the Tidehunter has been...
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6 units, including the Nesix. There goes the Storm Spirit. We're looking now. There's going to be horses number 1. Where's horses number 2? The silence into the corner is actually on top of Incandescent Sky's units. It's not on top of the mages. The Lich bounce now into the back is working wonders. That's horse number 3. Horse number 4 is well on its way, but we got a Doom into the back on top of that Lich. Oh. It got a cannon into that Golem, and this is coming down to 3 units, including, for some reason, the auto attacks on top of this Tombstone. They are actually getting whittled down.
Tombstone, dude, what a Tombstone! Oh man.
Whoever wins this round doesn't actually even still win the match.
Yo, this Witch Doctor though.
Okay, it's about to get cannoned. Cannon to the face, cannon to the face, cannon to the face!
Oh.
God, I thought there was some performance anxiety there for a minute.
Yeah, holy moly, like some really down to the wire stuff here.
Okay, so that was without a Tidehunter. We're both at 10 units. You can't fit anything else into this, right? The double keepers added up to 12k, 13k damage. You put them together.
Yeah, this is like a ton of magic damage. That Lich, does that Lich have Refresher Orb?
It does.
Oh yeah.
8k Chain Frost.
Yeah, got a 2-star Medusa now with Scotty. We got the 2-star Troll Warlord with Moonshard. It's like, is this enough? This is such an incredible clash of physical damage versus magical damage. It's
all right,
incredible.
Cube is up. Looking for the horses. Horses in the back. We got a Doom on top of the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend Doom is huge. Horse number 1, horse number 2 going through. The Lich is now bouncing into the back, but I don't think this is enough. I really don't think this is enough. The Adexix Golem comes down. We're disrupting into the back. We don't have enough green left on the board. Negative 12 to win Incandescent Sky, taking this to round 37.
Double single digits, 3 health versus 6 health. Magic versus physical damage. Jester, what is this finals?
Incandescent Sky in chat's like, how have I not won yet?
This is wild.
Bloodthorn. Who does this even go on? You don't have any auto attackers. I know it's for the silence, but like, who do you even put this on? We're moving everybody up. We're moving everybody up.
Yeah, who do we have?
Who do you put this on? The Storm Spirit? Not probably good enough.
Might
The
be waiting until
1-star
the last
crystal?
second to put this on somebody.
Put on the Shadow Fiend. All right, there we go.
I really like that.
I don't know. I might want to put on the Morphling personally, but...
I mean, good attack rate, survivability, backline. I mean, the cast range for Bloodthorn is global, so...
If this goes long enough, there's 2 Keeper of the Lights away from a 3-star, but it has to go long enough. We're going to get the Cube. Cube off into the corner. The Shiva did well. The Disruptor got caught. The Disruptor does not get the damage off. The Doom on top of the Faceless is not that great either, though, for Incandescent, so now we're looking for horses. Horses number 1, they go out. The wards are out. There's big heals coming in from the Rejuvenation on top of that Anestix, and now with the Golem into the corner, the Firebug has to face this army. It's not enough. That's negative 21. And Incandescent Sky just saying, why couldn't I have done that 7 rounds ago?
What a final match, Jester. Oh my goodness gracious. The Horn of the Alpha coming in there. The denial of the Static Storm out of Disruptor. Just so many good plays from Incandescent Sky to take home the W.
Disruptor getting caught in the Chrono Cube was devastating. Absolutely. Now, that being said, the Doom on the other side just went and doomed the Faceless Void, so that wasn't so great either, but like, wow. GFG, my dudes. That was the longest solo fight I think I've ever seen in UPL. Round 38. Do we get an achievement if we hit round 40 or something?
If only there were achievements in Valve games.
God. I'm going to sleep well tonight, I tell you that, man.
Yeah, that was intense.
Well, as you might have expected, that was our last round of the day, and that was our last match of the round. So scores are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 4, only 1 remained into a top position. So ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to... That's not updated.
Yep, I think all the matches have finished up, so we're just kind of waiting here. We could hype up this sort of spreadsheet.
There we go.
Calculations, I guess. All right, cool.
Incandescent Sky actually ties
Oh
Kervac,
my goodness.
wins the tiebreaker, and beats Win by a point.
That is crazy. What? Welcome to the league, Incandescent Sky. What a first week to play here in UPL.
Hella effing good, man. First 6, second first. If that had been reversed, Win would have won. Like, that one placement would have actually determined our last situation here. So Quan Chan loses the tiebreak to Win to go home in 4th. Ixanim, 42 points for 5th. Lafinia actually bounces back up to 6th. Well done. K, 7th. Headers, 8th. M Blue 9. Sasha Grey does drop to 10. Was a top 4 going into this. Taff G climbs to 11. And it goes on and on from there. So, well done. Good games. Good games.
Yeah, wow. That final lobby. I got to check my BPM meter for my watch because I am still like super jacked up from that final exchange.
Apple sending you emails like, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you so heart rate?
Sir, we've contacted emergency services. Oh, man.
It's like your average BPM for the whole week, and then Saturday. It's just like throws you a curve. Good job, guys. 45 points for Incandescent Sky with a 1-6-2-1. It's equivalent to 3 first places. Pervac, even though didn't end up performing in that last, is still a 1-1-2 carry into that 6th place for second. So this means I should be getting a graphic here in just a moment of our total standings, and now I see our admins throwing it at us. So if you just give us a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get that up for you. But after 2 weeks, we should have some pretty clear winners leading the pack after 2 weeks here.
See, tournament scoreboard. Is there not a general scoreboard?
Nah, it's a graphic that we generate programmatically. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Save. Okay, open. Save. We get it, guys. We coming. Download, save. Easy money. So, without further ado, where did I put it? Our standings are as follows. Xanum, believe it or not, will actually still maintain the lead even after Quan Rong Chen had such a great series this round. But 28 points to Xanum after 2 weeks. Quan Rong Chen 26. Headers and K and Mutant still actually riding off of their first week wins. But Taf G kind of middling of the pack there. Sloaneneko Daddy. Dendi. There we go. Didn't see him today. But still riding off those points.
Huh. Yeah, it didn't spy him in any of those Group A lobbies.
Nope. Digitams down to 15, Sasha Gray 16, Lefania 17, so good run there. M Blue up to 11 with Pervac cashing in at 10. And as it does go on and on from there. So good amount of points to everyone. Pinty, rank 41, got to get those numbers up. Those are amateur numbers, my dude. Where did Incandescent Sky end up? There we go. Number 9, 16. You get 16 points a week if you go home at first.
Yep. So that's, I mean, hey, anyone out there listening and watching UPL, you can be Incandescent Sky. You can just come in here, sweep in, hit top 10. Sooner beats later, certainly, because everyone who's playing week in and week out can sit here and accrue points. But, there's never a better time to start than now.
Well, time to definitely go check ourselves into the hospitals for BPM monitors, as you did say. But Doc, thanks, for showing up. Thanks for coming. It was great. Your insights always appreciated. Hopefully the new 3 stars impressed you. And what's on your docket this week?
My docket this week, last week, I was happy to announce that I did release a short little EP under my solo act named Visiting Professor. That's on my SoundCloud. You can check that out at soundcloud.com/visitingprofessor.
Mm-hmm.
But in addition to that, I should have a article coming out this week. Now that we have all of our 3 stars, I think it's time to finally make that listicle and rank them all. Short little blurb about all of those 3-star bonuses for 3 costs and below units. You can follow all that and more on Twitter, on my Twitter at Dr. Heckle. And you catch me cruising Reddit as well.
Yeah, and speaking of, we had some love on Reddit. Maybe we'll get some more after some games like that, but we do appreciate all the support you guys can throw us on that one. Of course, here with the UPL, we do everything through Discord, so if you want to play, there's no restrictions. You sign up, easy as that. 64 players a week do compete. If we have more than that, it's very rare we have more than that, but if we do, we can scale, not a problem. So, yeah, sign up. Join, find our Discord. The Discord links are everywhere, essentially. And make sure that you're into the rounds next week. You can join Heckle and I for the casting there. And then, of course, we get into the grand finals in a few weeks after we tally up all the points. So thanks again for all the admin support, Asian, Gare, and Zex. Zex is AFK right now, but Asian is preparing a raid off to a channel, so make sure you do a 250 people leave. I've been Forgo Jester, your friend and host. Find me out there, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Always a good time here with UPL. And with that, we will say good night, good luck, have fun, and let's see what 3 stars we get next week. Take care, guys.